Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the CRYPTOLIFER. My computer did update, so I'm still wondering. SWINGBY Pep, you never know. I'm just tight financially at the moment, waiting for things to ease up. Don't want to spend my only $100 on the group. Ah, that's sad. Yeah. Sad. Gonna have to drop that. Yeah, to be a mod, you gotta stay in the group. So, Crypto Cash, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Freedom Fridays, love the shirt. Thank you, man. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Crypto Cash, how's that sit going? You're my number one, man. I trust you like my dad, dude. You're like my uncle from another, man. I missed so many gains recently, but that's okay. There's always more. Deep breath, you didn't miss any gains. What do you mean? You're the gain. Your life is a gain. You'd miss nothing. The second you think you miss gains, you're missing the point of your life. You are the gain. The gains you missed are just lessons in life to get more gains. There's nothing wrong at all. You never missed a thing. Someone created that idea that you missed it. You never missed anything. None of us missed a thing. We're all right where we need to be. You're doing great, dude. It's Friday. Don't beat yourself up for any reason. Do not let even that much negativity in. Don't even let that much negativity in. They don't deserve it, baby. They don't deserve it. There you go. I was busy having fun. Exactly. You didn't miss gains. You were doing your life, baby. Thank you. I like how you turn that around. I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I don't even understand the charts. You will if you just hang out. Boss man is giving me more hours. Not sure if I want to jump around or go cry in a corner. Oh well. More sats for your boy, dude. When I got more hours, I just stacked my sats, baby. Look for the long run, man. I can't wait to get in and learn so much for free already. Shout out to Jacob Cannon. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I greatly appreciate it. All right. Put the lemon in the water. You saw me do it, just in case. You put the lemon in. You don't put the lemon here. It doesn't go in against the glass. You can't get it in there. You can't go underneath. You can't go from this side. So you think, like, which way? I mean, maybe from the top. Maybe from the top. I mean, you never know. And you put it in right from the top. Ready to go. Shout out to each and every one of you. So beautiful. You know, someone said, dude has the best camera. You know what it is? It's about the lens and it's about the lighting. See, I was a DP for years, a director of photography. I actually shot independent films. I was the editor. I created things. I worked for David Letterman. I know you don't believe me, but I actually worked for David Letterman on Netflix. I created his show. I didn't create it, but I didn't create the show as I was the one who started it, but I created the show as if every day I was the one who created the show. Like for instance, someone wants to make a house. They're the creator of the idea, but then the guy sat and created the house who actually built the house. So I didn't come up with the idea, but I was the one who built the show. I got I basically would take all the footage, assimilate it, get it together, distribute it to the editors, make sure it got edited properly, worked with a head post supervisor. We would bring it into color correct it. We would soundproof it. We'd put it into the mixer, get the mixer to mix it. We would then marry the mix to the color. I would make a final copy. I would send that to Netflix. I would work with Netflix. I would sit through conference calls with the people over at Netflix. Thank God I got out of that. So thank you to you beautiful people. You got me to leave the industry I was in. I was working. I mean, I'm still in the TV industry. I consider this television. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, enough. We've been in the studio too long. Let's get into the charts. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for jumping on in, being a part of my life. I love being a part of your life. Together, we are married. Yes, we are. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Take a deep breath. If you're a guy, it's okay. But we are married together for life. You are a lifer. I'm a lifer. Together, we make the Lifer crew, baby. Lifer gang for life. Shout out to each and every one of you. Jump onto Twitter. Get yourself a Twitter. Come on. If you're not on Twitter, I don't care if you have one follower. Jump on in. I'm on Twitter right now. Live, baby. Live. And follow me on Twitter. I'm always saying something funny. Going out, putting out ideas. Look it. Once I heard Flux had locked up 100 million coins, I was all over it. Locked up supply has to bring the price up. That is supply and demand, 9th grade economics class. On top of this data, we were low on the daily. And so Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. The daily was like round. When I see the daily starting to round, ooh, baby, ooh, that's a nice move. And look, 1, 2, 3, and like, how many days straight can you get paid? I mean, that's amazing. And look, it did it again here. This is what happens when people lock coins up. You can see it's probably going to continue. Might dip again on the daily. That next dip, I'm getting in on these dips. I am DCing into Flux hardcore. Again, not financial advice. You do whatever makes you happy. But Flux is my new phantom. It's my new love, baby. I'm into Flux and I'm into it hard. All right? I believe I can 10x on Flux. Let's take a look at Flux. Let's deep dive it together and see what I see. Because you might want to understand what I'm looking at. Not only am I a technical analyst, but I'm a dang good fundamental analysis too. I'll break down the fundamentals. We'll look at why I like a coin, what's going on with the coin, what gives it its je ne sais quoi, you know? Why you should look at a coin over another, what circulating supply is, what the float is. There's a lot of information just on CoinMarketCap alone. You should know CoinMarketCap. So Flux at 88 cents, and it's up 30%. A market cap of 220 million. This is exactly where Phantom was when I looked at it. A $300 million market cap, but Phantom was sitting, yes, and Phantom was sitting between 50 and 60, 70 cents. Phantom would bang to a very large market cap, like 3 billion, 4 billion. So this thing could do damage. A 10x is $2 billion market cap. Easily obtainable. All right. Shib and a falling wedge on the 15-minute, brother. I'm starving. Good morning, Lifer. I just signed up for the Saturday class on 8/27. I cannot wait. Let's go, Lifers. That's awesome, man. You've been buying Flux so much in the chat group. I started to DCA on it too. You've been hyping Flux so much. Hey, you do whatever makes you happy, though. Turn on dark mode on CoinMarketCap. No. I'm a light mode dude. I don't like dark mode on CoinMarketCap. I'm a light mode dude. You know why? I'm colorblind. Colorblind people, I need brightness. So look at Flux. It's on Binance. Gate.io, KuCoin. I want to get it on Binance.us. That will get a buzz going. But it's right where it needs to be right now. And it's a little, it's a hidden secret in my humble opinion. Anything could happen. Do your own research. Don't buy anything a YouTuber talks about or goes over just because you think it's cool. Also look at it as a Binance contract, a Solana, and a Tron. I mean, it's multi-chain. You must be multi-chain in the next movement into crypto. If you look at a crypto and it's not multi-chain, you might want to move on, okay? This is a big deal, all right? I put the colors in Sam's life. LOL. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Yeah, man. Rodney bought this, man. No, but you know what? I found this. My dad likes to bargain hunt, and he found this probably years ago. So today I was looking for a shirt, and I found it in the closet. I said, man, I'm getting in for this, baby. I learned a lot. I never sold VeChain in 2021, and I had it from 1 cent to 25. Life-changing money for me. But now, following Lifer, I've learned to take those profits and not be greedy anymore. Alive. Hey, if it goes back to 25, let's sell it together and have some fun, man. My best friend is colorblind. Hey, I'm hearing MakerDAO is serious Luna-type trouble. Hey, I don't touch the DAO like that anyway. Do you teach us about multi-chain and how to set up with a broker and wallets and all that basic stuff? I will teach you that. I have a MetaMask. Yeah, I have a MetaMask class. A class which I have postponed ever since the Luna fiasco, but I think I should bring it back out. I think it's worth it. The class MetaMask, I used to teach it once a month on Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. I think we'll get it back up by demand. If it's up by popular demand, we'll get it back up. So Flux. Banging on them on my radar, Flux. Let's get back into the elephant in the room, why everybody's here, and let's talk about Bitty Bitcoin. Shout out to 442 people on the live, 190 likes. Thank you for the $4.99 in super chats. Let's get this show rolling. It starts like this, but it ends insanity. Yesterday we had 5,800 views. I think we almost got to 1,000 likes on yesterday's live stream. Let's take a look at yesterday's live stream. Was lit, to say the least. Look at this, 967 likes. Let me add another one. If anyone's around, why not hit that up? Let's get this to 1,000 likes. Yesterday's live stream did amazing. One of the biggest streams of my career. So shout out to everyone helping us push forward at the speed of light. About to hit my favorite number, 33,000 subs and move in, baby. Thank you so much, each and every one of you who show up every day, who got the passion to live your lives, who push into crypto even though people laugh at you, talk ish on you, have no idea what you're talking about, but you in your heart know where you are going. And I love you for it. And thank you so much for coming on into the live. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm hyped. I worked out today, and it was upper focus today, right? I was doing burpees with push-ups, Then I was doing tricep dips with the back, right? Then I was doing the auto press with the shoulder, right? Then I was doing hold one arm, I'll do the other arm. Then hold one arm, I'll do the other arm. Then hold them both, then do them both together. You know what I'm saying over here? Hey, I was talking to my wife the other day, She said, how come, why don't you take me someplace I've never been, So I took her to the kitchen. Hey. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. His neck looks like it lifts 50 pounds. Look at the size of this kid's neck over here. The guy's got no neck, man. It's the size of his face. I am getting big, and I do it naturally. I'm just be eating steaks and lamb every single night of my life. All right, so let's break it down, and let's see what's happening in the crypto space. So if you're in my group this morning, I found this falling wedge. First, we had this idea that if we didn't get above resistance, I'm all about support and resistance. So last night, right, we had basically decided that we had resistance here and resistance right here, because you can see, in this chop area. So we came back to chop. We bounced, and I was like, well, that's interesting. Possible double bottom, right? Move to the upside here. We started to move, and I said, okay, it's all good, but I said Bitcoin must break above this line. I said, if we don't get a close above 24,000, so I said the bulls must get above this zone. This is easy pickings. So what you do is you watch the stochastics, 15 or the 1 hour. Both of them are pretty good. I'm long on Lamb too, baby. Hit SWINGBY for 20%. Shout out to my people hitting SWINGBY for gains. We'll talk about that in a second. Illuvium also getting put on Binance US. I believe it's in the sweet spot right now. Illuvium on my radar. You might want to write that down. Put it somewhere in your little book of notes. Shout out to each and every one of you. Shout out to OC Benji for the $20 super chat. Let's go, baby, on a Friday. Thank you so much for coming on into the live. I appreciate you more than you would ever know. And when this beat does drop, because it does, it sounds weird right now. It's like, but eventually it's gonna bang on you. And when it bangs smooth though. Shout out to everybody here on a Friday. We gotta lift you up on a beautiful Friday. Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your freaking time, baby. Woo! Feeling good today. You know what? It's when you get the pump. Who else got a pump this morning in the gym? And honestly, when that dude said my neck looks like it lifts 50 pounds, man, that was like the nicest comment you could have ever left me. Some people would say, oh, he's handsome, he's nice. No. Your neck looks like it could lift 50 pounds. Like, that's what you tell an alpha male. That is the nicest compliment I think I've ever gotten in my life. You're the man, dude. You made my day. So that also hyped me up a little bit. Hit the like button, baby. We need more of your amazing food photos so we can have that proof of steak, baby. You're funny. Proof of steak. That's hilarious, Jamie. You must be a comedian. Neck model for sure. Arnold of necks. You tell me I'm skinny, I'll slap. Life is a great day to be alive, man. Yo, it is, man. Who's feeling happy to be alive? God bless this beautiful life that God has given us. Send super chats are open for TA and deep dives. All right. So look, last night we said if we didn't get above 24,000, look for, short it. And I said, man, if you see this 15-minute, and we had a weekly screen share last night together that we went over, right? And awesome live, so hot here, I'm loving it. One of your lessons really hit today. You said it was about getting the foundations top, man. Even Chuck Norris would be intimidated by your neck. This guy over here. This guy over here. This guy knows how to hit it. Stop buttering me up, guys. I'm going to turn red over here. I can't take all the compliments at once. All right? Only one compliment every 10 minutes. For crying out loud. And that's just my little voice. That's not my Ronnie Dangerfield impression. Hey, I always get nervous over here, I'm so ugly, it's tough being ugly, you know what I'm saying? I go to the dentist, he puts himself to sleep. He can't stand looking at me, Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on in. I go to the doctor, I said, Doc, I kid. Let's get serious. So, we talked about Bitcoin not breaking above 24,000. Basically, 24,080, what do you ever, but it's 24K. Like, you can't get, we want a closed candle. And really, it's just bounce, bounce. So wherever you see a bounce, that becomes new resistance. So previous support is resistance, previous resistance is support, yada, yada, yada. If you ever watched Seinfeld, right? So here's the deal. I think it's the shirt too. It's that you wear a shirt like this, there's no way you can't bring the energy and just feel amazing. So look, rejection right here by 24,000. So when we came back up, and that, my friends, even though it doesn't look like so, is a double top. It's actually cat ears. That's cat ears. Let me show you what cat ears are on the 7-minute time frame. It's not perfect cat ears, but it's slight cat ears. Shout out to my man, Preston, who's always there for me, holding me down. I got all these people that DM me funny stuff that have been around me for a long time. And Preston is always DMing me something interesting, for sure. But he was the first one. He also was an old school trader that likes to point out a lot of interesting things to me on the back end. And I get a lot of detailed information on the low. But look, we talked about this on Frankie Candles, but see cat bars pattern? You have two cat bars and you really, then you have the tapper and then you come down to the target, which usually is the same length of that area. So we kind of had here, then we had here, came down, and it wasn't the same, but it has some quality. I'm not going to say it's cat ears. I've only seen cat ears like really one time, and that was Bitcoin. And I'm not going to get into it right now because we're going to have to get out of the focus that we're in. All right. So I did an update today at about 8 in the morning for everyone, and we were right here. And I showed that there was some bullish divergence. Very slight, but there was bullish divvy. Let me show you what the bullish divergence was. It even here is bullish divergence. See, if you swung from here to here, that's a swing down. If you swing this way, it doesn't swing as sharp. See, they don't match an angle. That's about a class B almost. I could class C, but it could be creeping into class B bullish divergence, right? And so I suggested, hey, it looks like we'll get a bit of a bounce here off this channel to the upside, but we must break this resistance, If the bulls can't break above 23,008, look for more downside. See that? So if we had come up and made an M, and it would have been a messy M, but it would have been slightly an M here on the 7-minute time frame. See, like this. Let me show you. Kind of still holding it a little bit, but see this? So you don't have to always have the right side of the M. To me, at the end of the day, it's a double top, double bottom. You see what I'm saying? They kind of flip in conjunction, back and forth with each other depending. So we thought about this, and now you can see that this is clearly the trend line that needs to be broken to the upside. In my humble opinion, we faked out. I'll tell you right now, you don't just need to know how to draw patterns. This is sad. I'm going to teach my students how to draw patterns, right? But you don't just need to know how to draw patterns, in my humble opinion. Kind of a trend there, and then we have a new one there. See what's going on here? You have to know how to find basically trend lines, diagonal trend lines, because they're playing so many games with the pattern. Like they'll break and make a pattern, But this is what I see happening. Look, we came, bounce, bounce. We got to get above the resistance, clear as day. 7-minute is getting overbought and can't seem to make it above the zone. So you see that Bitcoin has clear resistance here at 23,800. And how many times in the last 2 to 3 weeks have we talked about the 800 region over and over and over again, Doing great. Thanks. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate all 559 people, 312 likes. Thank you for being here. Yesterday, we got to 800 again. I don't know who this extra spicy group of people is. Maybe it's on Thursday, because remember, Thursday was hot. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Intense pain. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're doing better, my man Dave. Okay, so this morning, if you're in my trading group, I said likely a bounce to the upside for BTC. That's what we're looking for, right? And we got it. Why did I say that? Because falling wedges break up 68% of the time, and we were in a falling wedge. Because the stochastics were low on the 15-minute, okay? So it's just simple as that, all right? I take things very... If you just look at TA and you do TA simple as the way it's supposed to be done, you're going to be fine, all right? You're going to be fine. And you're going to get to the bottom of what's going down almost every time, Everyone's like, why pay $99? What's in the trading group? Well, you get access to this amazing Discord. Number one, you get my mind. For $3 a day, you get my mind. So that's amazing. And I'm here every single day, waking up in a good mood, motivated. And I even talk about how to stay motivated, how to keep yourself mentally free, how to get focused, what to do to stay focused, how I find my focus. I find my focus by working out and drinking lemon water. Those two things. The Slight Edge is a book I highly suggest you read. And what it is about changing small things in your life to the point where they make big change, like they end up making huge changes for the rest of your life. Most people struggle with making change, right? They have issues with making, basically getting out of their own way. For instance, every time you go to a restaurant, you want a soda, but you say no and you have water instead. It's the Slight Edge. It's a very small decision. The waiter comes, what would you like? Lemon water, please. Okay. You get in a habit of saying lemon water. The next time, lemon water, please. It's the Slight Edge. It's a tiny little thing. You have a split-second decision to say, soda or lemon water. It's right there for you. It's for you. But the person that keeps saying soda, 20 years from there, they have diabetes issues and maybe a higher hospital bill with some other things going on. The person that said lemon water over and over again does not have those issues. And that's the Slight Edge. Their life actually is way better. They may be golfing the same day while that person's at a doctor's appointment. You get what I'm saying? They may be swimming. They may be so think about that too. The more you take care of yourself, the more days you're going to be out getting it while someone is at a doctor's office trying to figure out what's wrong with them. So just heed that. I need to heed that too. I eat fried food sometimes. We go out to dinner. We always have some French fries here and there. And I always worry, am I eating too much fried food? So even I need to remind myself to take care. We can always take better care, each and every one of us. All right. So look, clear as day right now, Bitcoin is getting resistance at 23,870. Can't get above it. 1, 2, 3. Numerous candles on the 7-minute cannot get above it. It's likely to come back down to the bottom of this channel. We're also overbought on the 7-minute. However, I did catch a channel here. See this channel we're in? And so here's the level. And if you can see, it kind of will make a symmetrical triangle with the 50-50 position, up or down. Right here. The symmetrical triangle is here if you can't see it. It's this line and that line. You see it? And so Bitcoin will go tight, and then it's going to either break down to here or break out of the pattern. And we're going to know this comes back down. Maybe it oscillates a few times. So by using the 15 and the 7, I'll be able to figure out where Bitcoin's going to go. You see? I do this almost every day on the live stream, and I show you my special sauce here all the time. Okay, and then I look at bigger time frames. So I looked at the smaller time frames. They don't look too healthy. In the end, it looks like we could coil up into that symmetrical triangle and break to the downside. So you want to look at what's going on the daily and on the 1 hour. So look, the 1 hour has legs and momentum to the upside. It's actually not too bad and not above the dotted line yet. And a pretty big move on the 1 hour. I did call this 3 hours ago at 8:27 or 2.5 hours ago, right? That we would break to the upside. That would be a quick scalp. And the 3L tokens on the 15-minute would have paid you nicely. So I don't even have to put out a trade, technically. I just put out a Bitcoin update. And once you've been in the group at least 6 to 7 months, you should be able to, you can figure out how to, basically look at the Bitcoin update, see if it suits your educational style, fits what you're talking about, and then take advantage of the uptrend that may be occurring, Why did we trade Bitcoin, or why did I call even a slight bullish move this morning? Because we were low on the stochastics RSI in the 15. And if you go back by that idea in your mind, low right here, nice pump. And really low with a double bottom. See that? Here we just came down, beautiful pump. Here we were low, we did pump. Doesn't mean you're going to go high. And what I teach my students is nothing. So you play the stochastics RSI, and I say this every day, but I think it's good to teach the same things over and over and over and over again, because that's how they really get honed into the mind, right? So remember the M pattern. What is the M pattern? It's just two highs that both couldn't break a resistance. Break it down analytically for yourself. Kind of look at it like a storyline. What does this pattern mean? What is this pattern saying, right? So here, what I'm talking about is right here. I love playing the 15-minute Stokes for gains. They make gains a lot. They made gains this morning. Look, boom. Could have called the trade on that and walked away today. In Bitcoin at 23.5, out at 23.8, right? Use 3x leverage to fight, and then called it a day. 3L token might have made 3 to 5% gains. Not going to make huge gains. It's not about making huge gains. It's about being consistent every day, not losing and compounding whatever you made the day before or maybe the day before that. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I'm just a guy who compounds my gains, tries to stay with my head up, and teaches people what I know every single day. And I haven't taken a day off in 567 days. We've live streamed over and over and over again. I haven't taken a day. You can go through my live and go back, and someone could go through and tell me when the last day I missed. It was somewhere in February of 2021 when I started going live. Then we did the Saturday and Sundays, the weekly candle close, and now it's 7 days a week. I'm committed to this channel, committed to you, and committed to the crypto space. So thank you so much for all of you committing to me. We've committed to something bigger than ourselves. 20, 30 years from now, we'll look back on this journey, and we will be proud to be pioneers of crypto. So shout out to each and every one of you for sharing your precious asset with me in the journey of crypto, not just the journey on this live stream. So appreciate each and every one of you. 500, 600 people on the live, 376 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. It would mean the world to me. And it's the nicest karma thing you can do. $31.98 in chat revenue. That's amazing. Thank you, dear Lord, for everyone on my live stream. Thank you for everyone here. I have so much gratitude for my life. As I breathe in and breathe out every single morning, I feel good. I'm blessed. I could lose a trade. I could win a trade. It really doesn't matter. It matters that I'm alive because I know I can dig myself out of any hole because I've been lower than I've ever been in my life. And I'm here now with you beautiful people. So I know that if I can get here with all of you, that anything is possible and we can take over the world together. So we don't have to take over the world, but we can change the world together and we can help other people and we can do amazing things. We're going to make over $10 billion and give away at least 9 here in the CRYPTOLIFER Foundation. That's the goal. That's what we plan to do, and we're going to do it. By golly gee, oh my, we will do it. Okay. Back to what we're looking at here. So 15-minute is overbought and could not make a high above these two. This is kind of sad. Chop here and we couldn't get above resistance. So not the best sign, right? Not the best sign at all. It's a bit of a flag, but and look how you got rejected by the 200. Fell below the 200. Rejection. Came back down. Interesting how the 200, see how that played out? See how it was a support and resistance level. Or it would have been support, but it created a fallback and then resistance. So I'm not too happy with what I see on the 15. We would have to get a short squeeze to the upside here. That's what would have to happen to pump us out of this channel. We are in a flag so far. We're making a bit of a flag. I move my moving averages in my drawing here. So Bitcoin's in a flag on the 15. All right. And that's what I'm looking at. I called it almost a symmetrical triangle on the 7. You can't, it's hard to see though once I do the flag. So we're going to watch this flag. But it's likely we head to the downside as we're overbought now. Just like it was likely we're going to pump this morning. And we couldn't really get above the channel. You see? There's also resistance right there with a high volume node sticking out on us. So again, rejection at about 24,000. We wicked up to $23,908. And that's kind of where we stand. All right. That is a shame. You can see me just... So, possible short on the 15-minute to the downside for Bitcoin. We get rejected. Levels to watch are here for a bounce. Possibly this node here that we're kind of stuck on. So there's still some hope. 7-minute pointing down as well and made it. Look, the 7-minute is in an M. See that M right there? That'll drop you down to here. Completed on the 15. 1 hour could even bend here and start to dump. You have to remember anything is possible. Let's take a look at the 4-hour stochastics. I want to double click them and really look. Yeah, they're still pointed to the downside. No reason why they won't continue down. Downward momentum right now. So, and that would kind of complete this whole cycle. We do have a pretty nice green candle here on the 4-hour. We got the bounce, but that will close in 1 hour and 15 minutes. You want to right click this area here. You want to hit countdown to bar close. All right? That's going to be very important. Okay, we're going to take a look at BOOKMAP real quick and look at our liquidity zones. They're spacing them out a little bit more, less chunky than they were the last few days. Big orders at 23.5. You see that? 393 Bitcoin, 193. So a lot of buy orders set up for 23.5 to 23,400 area. So it's showing you that we do have a bit of support there on that area. Let's see what that, how that looks here for us. So unless we get a short squeeze, which is very possible, I'm expecting it's most probable we're going to get a drop to the downside, to the bottom of this channel. That is 23,500, isn't it? So, you see that? So BOOKMAP is showing me huge orders at 23.5. And I've drawn the pattern, and I can see that's where we're going. So it's very likely we go down to 23.5. All right? So how would you take advantage of that? You would short the market. On the 15-minute time frame, you see? And if it extends, then you can go from there. All right? How I short the market is I use KuCoin. And I don't listen to jazz music while I short the market. All right? I listen to soft house. All right? I like my soft house. Don't get soft on me with my house music. But look, so 50-minute heading overbought on the stochastics RSI. MACD turning on you, and at resistance with an M on the 7. What more do you want, baby? You couldn't get above the resistance. You got to short that. If you admit, now we could short squeeze our way out of here, and then you'll get stopped out and short squeeze like everybody else. It is what it is. Possibly happen. I go with the probability. Right now, it's more probable we head down here to 23,500. It is what it is, right? It's already starting to drop now from the 23.8 region. So I'm calling a short for Bitcoin, all right, to 23.5. We take a look at our short. And so this is the same pattern upside down for Bitcoin. If you flip it up upside down, Bitcoin's doing the same, So and this is the trend that it's in here. So you could see, almost want to do this. Hold up. Yeah, look at that. Resistance, resistance. We broke out. We broke back in. Resistance, resistance. Broke, bounce. You can see that, right? So that's interesting. You almost have two trends, see? The music helps me do this too. You channel during good music. So there's the dump right there occurring. That's how you make money on the Bitcoin dump. Okay. Not a financial advisor, and it's 4 or 5%, but I'm just saying. It's about not losing. And this is doing the same thing. We want to see this break resistance. If we watch this and we don't get above it, that means Bitcoin's double bottoming. And we make an M here, that's going to be a beautiful sign. So you watch the inverse asset to get extra information on the asset you want, which is BTC. So it's if Bitcoin hits that low 23.5, this goes down to this goes up to 1.23. Okay? And this is how you take advantage at the moment. So anyone could show you how to trade, but I can show you how to make it happen in live action, right? And again, and nothing I say is guaranteed. This could dump in 2 seconds. I'm just going by probability here. That's all you can do. You can't predict things. You can use the probability. Look, lack of bearish momentum. Really not a lot of sellers here on this short. So it tells me that and then this short might continue when the 4 hour and the 1 hour extend. It could get worse, and you might enter a beautiful short that pumps. You see? Does have a measured move out of the falling wedge, and it could take you all the way to the next resistance here. And there's a high volume node, 12% gains on the short. So I'm not saying it's the biggest gain in the world, but it's low liquidity Friday, and there's not a lot of options out there with Bitcoin going sideways and slowly to the downside. Look how slow BOOKMAP's moving right now. That's what you get on Friday on the summer, you know. I'm telling you, Wednesdays and Thursdays are the best time to trade. They've been for me. I don't know about for you, but they've been amazing, you know. Gains on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I woke up this morning and I sold a couple of my flux positions. Not all of them, but a couple, because I'll tell you why. And maybe I'll eat my own words and flux is just going to continue, so that's why I didn't sell them all. You see? So I had flux here, and my measured move for flux was about 91.72. No, 93.85. We're at 91.80, and we went a little higher this morning on a wick. They're buying that wick up now, though. That's crazy. Look at that. So we wick down. Wow, flux is in flux. But so bang, bang, bang. I put a tweet out about it. I already talked about why I liked flux. I called it down here. Once I found out what was happening, flux for massive gains. So shout out to anyone that jumped into flux. 58% gains for flux, baby. Flux. So you come to my channel, you come to my trading group, you get good information. You take that how you will, then you do your own research. If my research, taps up with your research, and then you do your own technical analysis, and if it all maps out, bang, 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 there's gains. So I can teach you how to find gains for yourself. 664 people, 436 people on the live, $71 in chat revenue. What's happening? Where's all the chat revenue coming from? Happy Friday. Thank you for everything you do. Shout out to Tom Crypto in the space. Much appreciated. Thank you for you moving the balls in the jar, man. You're the man, dude. Much appreciated to you, Tom Crypto. Wow, people that give me $20 super chats keep me coming back every single day. Low liquidity Friday, y'all. Shout out to Hoosier McCrypto for $1.99. You're the man. Let's go, Lifer. Shout out to OC Benji for the $20 super chat. Bang, bang, bang. But that still doesn't make up. That's only 40. Where did this 50 shot come from? I'm missing a super chat here. Unless we got 3 20s and I'm just missing one of them. Super chats, ETHBTC. How do you sign up for the classes? There's a link right below my video. It's so simple and easy. So simple and easy. Look, below every single video, there's this tutor counseling link, right? And you click on it. In crypto tutoring and consulting, beginners course, MetaMask, DeFi for beginners. Now, I'll never consult you on your portfolio, but I will consult you about the crypto space. You want to work in the space, or you want to learn about the space, or you just want to ask about how Bitcoin mining is, what Bitcoin mining does. You want to know anything about kind of cryptocurrency, I'll consult you on it. I'll teach you, but I will never consult you on your portfolio. I want to make that very clear. I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not licensed. I will not go over your portfolio. I'll never trade for you. I'll never create a fund. I will never ask you for funds. If anyone ever asks you, I'm the lifer asking you for funds. That is not me. That is an impersonator, and that person needs to be reported immediately. So please do that right away. I did not fix my BOOKMAP. It keeps asking me to do an update every time I do it. It tells me that I already have a version of it. Maybe I need to delete it or something. It's playing, Also, I'm not seeing liquidations, even though I know I got them. I keep clicking them on. Maybe they're too small, though. I have them on too small. I think that's what it is. This should be 5,000. I can make it 10,000. That might be too big, though. I found 5,000 was the best. What does this mean? This is like the parameters for liquidations. It's like how many you'll see. I want 5,000 and up, right? It's rare not to see them, so it's telling me either I'm getting, lack of data, or we just got to let it load for a while. But look, now we're sideways, 23,800, right? I'm more bearish than anything else because I have to be, but we could stay in this flag, and this flag goes sideways, we could pump to the upside. That's why I draw my flag. So look, and that's why you don't have to make predictions. You just have to draw a flag. My system is so beautiful. I'm telling you right now. It gets you to do the right thing almost every, 80 to 90% of the time, because I was like, it's crazy. It's such a simple thing, but it trumps so many other people's systems, because it keeps you from doing that. Look, right now, you don't have to long or short. you wait for the 15-minute stochastics to reset, right? Now, I would open up a short based on the overbought 15 and 7, right? But you just have to, but it would be a small short with like a tight stop loss somewhere up here. So if we break out or fake out, it's like whatever. However, what I like to do is pick a side. Like, for instance, I'll pick a bullish side, and I'll be like, all right, I'd rather trade bullish today, right? And if this stays in the flag when this resets, then I'm going to open a long. You see what I'm saying? Or I can open up a short right now, and if this goes sideways, the short just won't go sideways. I won't lose really any money. The short will just go sideways. If this resets and we still in the flag, I close the short, I flip it into a long. Simple as that. You see what I'm saying? So I open up a short right now, hold it, see what happens. If this ends up coming on down and going sideways and staying in a flag, then I boom. If not, and it dumps down here like it looks like we may, because we got the liquidity order book down here saying that there's a big red heat map, right? That big red means there's a lot of orders. Look at this guy, though. He's like, no, I'm going to sell at 5. I want to bring you back. Look, he's trying to suck the orders back to 24K. See this? There's a battle sometimes between whales. Looks like this $445 Bitcoin whale and this 507 and 197 Bitcoin whales, they're battling it out. This guy's like, oh, no. I'm going to put more Bitcoins up here. See this dark red heat map? That means he's got almost as much liquidity as him. And they're basically, the colors will show you how the volume is distributed by liquidity, right? And you're like, well, they're pretty close right now. So it's like that's going to kind of keep us. Now, if you see this dissipate and this get bigger, then you can see this guy's going to win the order book. They're bringing us back to 23.8 and keeping us sideways. That's why I keep my flag open here. This will blow your mind. This will blow up. People can't stand this, but look. Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. The last time I saw something like this, Marvin, it was 1971. I just bought a Cadillac convertible. It was purple with a white top. Unbelievable. I love that thing. Man, and, I was getting out of the steakhouse. It was like 9:30 at night. I slipped on a skateboard. Horrible story. But, the point is, Sammy coming handy to the upside. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on it. The last time I was at a game of this nature, when the players played with such veracity, it was 1979. So look, this flag is looking to stay kosher. And honestly, if this flag stays kosher, I have a measured move for Bitcoin to 24,000. I believe that's why I just realized I had an epiphany. I'm like, why are we more accurate than most traders on YouTube? Why I'm able to call things on Frankie's channel and it happens the next morning? Why do I go on around the blockchain and call a pump on the divergence on the 1 hour and we nail it? Well, it's because this ingenious style that I created of putting things in a flag on the 15 and the 7. I'm telling you right now. Because I try to ask myself, I'm like, Sam, how did you figure this out? I was like, because I don't figure anything out. The chart figures it out for me. You see what I'm saying? Because it allows me to stay open-minded. Without being open-minded, you never would have created this trading style. Someone with a bias wouldn't have been able to figure this out. So it would have had you locked in, Now we break back above this too. And so we are bearish unless we have a candle close in the 4 hour above 24,000. So it's simple as that. You can swing trade all you want on the 15 or the 1 hour. You can go in and out and have fun. But until you get above here, it ain't happening. Damn spam bots. I know, right? Flex on flex. Nice. Yeah. Where's the egg? Shout out to MA63. Thank you for the eggs, brother. Harry Carey was my uncle-in-law. That's so cool, man. I have no idea who that was, but I love it. Appreciate it. Can we look at Matic? If you send in a super chat, I would love to look at Matic. Thank you so much. Super chat's ETHBTC. So right now, we're going to watch Bitcoin in a flag on the 15-minute. There could be a short squeeze to the upside. I don't see a lot of liquidity happening now. He's raising it up, 24,100. You can see they're trying to play games with these whales down here, attempting to suck the price back up to this zone. So far, they're winning a little bit. 23.8 is a battle. Okay. Why is 23K so big? Because if we break 23,000, that's what it says on my channel. Like, why 23K must hold? Well, look, 23K is a precarious area. As you can see right here, 23,300, 23,002. We break that area, then we break 23K. We break this big pattern. And then this could be a rising wedge that breaks through the downside. So we break 23K. That could start a even 23,200 area. That could start a bearish retest. That could bring us back down to the beginning of this wedge right here at 20,800. So that's why I said this level 23K must hold CY on the thumbnail today. It's a big deal. Like, I don't just, you know, I do try to, you know, some thumbnails are exciting. They bring the energy. They want you to be like, yes. But I also, like, they're poignantly placed with technical analysis in mind, you know? And I put a lot of thought into into what I say in the morning. I have a team that makes the thumbnail, yes, but I come up with that saying every single morning. I'm like, well, what do we say? And I sit there for a good 10 minutes, sometimes 5, sometimes it comes to me immediately. It depends. And we come up with that. And that's, I mean, running a live stream every single day for 500 days straight is like riding on the seat of your pants. It's like nothing you've ever, it's the most funnest like ride I've ever been on. That's why I don't want to end it. Why end this ride? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see how far I can take this, you know? My family and friends think it's out of control. Like, they're like, yo, you are just, but you know what? I'm like, if you had the community I had, you would keep coming back every day to this, to that community too. You people shower me with love, shower me with support, teach me about myself, teach me how to better myself. Sometimes someone says, hey man, that wasn't the best move. And I'm like, you know what? You're probably right. Remind everyone who super chats today is the day I sponsor someone to win a class for 1 month of 99. Send in the super chat. Show Sam some love for Shane Foshia. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Awesome, man. That's so nice that you're doing that. So if you super chat, we'll enter you in a pool to become sponsored into our team. Oh my God, so wrong. Lifer, I love you, bro. Must be honest. Most honest dude on YouTube. Thank you, man. On the EMA of the 120 crosses under 200, is that bearish? I don't know, man. It's up to you. It's up to you. Inverse head and shoulder on Bitcoin on the 7-minute time frame. Let's zoom in and see what you're seeing. I mean, my man is spot on. My man is spot on. Spot mother. Nah. Nice job, though. He calls the inverted head and shoulder on Bitcoin on the 7-minute time frame. Looking like we're about to break out to the upside. Look at this. Keeping it real with the realness. That would be amazing. We would break through this resistance. Then we could flag out, get ourselves back to this POC. We got to get above this POC right there. You see sticking out. So we got to get above 23,900, 24K. And then we must make a high higher than the previous high, which to me is even up here. So we have some resistance now. And now Bitcoin must get above this area here. I mean, we hit 24,009. I was calling for 25K for a long time. Love the shirt, Liper. A free class would mean so much to us from the bottom of our heart. Love everything you do every day. You know what? You've given enough super chats. I've tallied them up. And you did enough super chats. You've given about $50 in super chats. You get into the class for free. So you, Stanford, you give my wife a call and you're in the class for free, all right? You've given enough super chats, man. You supported me enough. I'm going to give you some of my knowledge for free. You're in. And you're not the one that we're going to do the thing with today. That's someone else. You're in for free. We love you. I'm helping you out. You help me out. You've given many a super chat. You're in. You're in. That's enough. Enough said. Enough said. Bam. I love you. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. All right, let's take a look at the ES1 E-midi futures. We have to see what's happening with the S&P. All right? When I get this wacky song off for a second here. Thanks, Shane, for the generous gift. Sam is the man. Thanks for the reply on IG. Blessings to all. Shout out to Mel G, man. $4.99. You're the man, dude. That was awesome. Meow. Stanford super chatted BitBoy when Lifer was on. That was great. I know. So amazing. Savage Lifer was sound as a pound, man. Love you, man. Shout out to each and every one of you here. Love is the greatest frequency. Love somebody today. Do something for somebody else. $81 in super chat revenue. You people are amazing. 670 people on the live. 486 likes. We almost got 1,000 likes yesterday. Let's show yesterday's live stream how tough we are. We're bigger than Thursday's stream. We're Friday's stream. Every day could be better than the last. Let's make it happen. Trying to get some free knowledge. Love your life or don't try. Just get it, baby. Just get it. All right? So look, we're calling a pump for Bitcoin, and it's starting to happen right now. The 7-minute inverted head and shoulder, and it was a lifer that called it for us while I was flopping around with the chat. So bang, bang, bang. Look at this. We're getting the pump here. Inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Hard to see. Hard to see. It's not easy to see. It's hard to see there. It's not easy to see, but on the 7-minute there, you can see it there. Certain patterns only show up on certain time frames. All right. However, don't get too hyped. We've had heavy resistance here that we just can't seem to get above. All right. So we got to get above this line right here. 23,009 to consider ourselves bullish at all. I want to build a ship with a music studio in it. We'll do it, man. Get it done, baby. Start today. Start looking at the ship you want to build. Get your mind out. The universe will produce the gains. One more to like 500. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for coming on in. 501. Hit the measured move, baby. Shout out to East Jordan. Shout out to Gina Bombina and all the moderators in the live. Love you, man. Greatly appreciated. Anytime, Stanford Mind Co. LLC. I can't wait to see you in the group. It's going to be fun. I like to give my knowledge to people that deserve it. Let's talk about TFUEL. Anyone who jumped into TFUEL. Theta was moving. It was exciting. I put TFUEL in a flag here, and look at TFUEL. It went up 55% gains in total, pulling back a little bit with Bitcoin's pullback, but look at the size of that move. Hit the measured move and some for TFUEL. Shout out to anyone that jumped into TFUEL and made gains. Bang, bang, bang. And my gains crew right there, look at TFUEL. And when I zoomed in, it was in an inverted head and shoulder in there. That's how we found it, down in there. See that rounded top came in, inverted? That was that rounded top in there. And this thing would blast to the upside for massive gains. So pretty awesome for TFUEL. Velo, I found it in this flag. Velo banged for 16.32% gains as well. Velo. Bang, bang, bang. And the market was a little sketchy last night. We've been up and down. It's not like it's been not a lot of huge gainers. Like if you look here, and look, I even gave DFYN, I don't know how this happened, but if you're in my trading group, I looked at this. Look, I'll show you, because it looked funny to me, right? I said, what is this? I was looking at it, I was like, what is this DFYN? I still don't even know what it is. And I'm saying, this looks strange, but a flag is a flag. And I put this out on 7/26, okay? And if we look at it now, that was the flag. What did and I put that flag out on, let me see here. We'll put them together. I love doing this stuff. 4-hour flag. So we'll go back to the 4-hour. So look, there was no stop loss at all getting hit on this. So I put my finger there, and then I take it and I put it there. So that's what I saw. I was like, look, I see this flag. Sometimes it's that simple, right? We were low in the stochastics in the 4-hour pointing to the upside. MACD had lack of bearish momentum. And the RSI was kind of in a falling wedges too, pointing to the upside. It had the special sauce. It was touching the 21. These were kind of far apart. I'll give you on the 4-hour, but it doesn't mean you can't get a bit of a move. The 21 and the 50 were close enough. They got far apart, but they got close again. Remember, you really want to see that space. And lo and behold, boom. And this thing was up. Now look at it. I cannot, it went to a total of 622% gains. I put it out on 726 right there. So I don't know if we're lucky. I don't know what it is. People say you're not lucky. You show up every day, Sam, and you go over the charts every day, Sam. You're gonna find the gains, man. You know. But that's the biggest gainer of the day, and we were all over it. We were all over it. You know. I didn't get swash. I didn't get PSL. However, if you look at PSL, it was making this beautiful ascending triangle, and that's how you play it. Look at that. I wish I'd seen that. I would have probably just put that out. Lack of bearish momentum, flipping, everything that I go for, touching the 21-day moving average. Almost call it a bit of a Sammy cup and handy to the upside. Bang, 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 and it's the measured move. Hey, when I see something that easy that I wasn't able to find, I'm like, come on, man. You know. Balancer just popped out of this channel getting tight. Like rising wedges break up parabolically, and it was turning into a rising wedge, and then it just decided to blast. You take the length of this whole pole when you're going for those. And look, that's where you ended up going, basically, a little bit further than that. We had two TFUEL for gains. So we have, look, 1, 2 in the top 10. So we have 2 of the coins in the top 10 today. I go for 3 to 5 out of the top 10, so I slipped a little bit, but, you know, still hitting it. Opal, just banging on them. I put out AP13 recently, hoping it could hold this trend line. It did not. It dipped a little bit, but then blasted and made the gains I was hoping it would. But that's liquidity grab below the POC. Look at that. People will put their stop losses. They just went and grabbed the stop losses. Someone put a huge order there, and they went and filled it. You know, you can kind of see how that moved. Link 3L, I remember someone talking about it on my live stream, and bang, that just continued to rip. I didn't take that for gains. 111% though. Man. MSWAP still on my radar. It's just starting to consolidate down here again. Every time it does, it makes a pretty big gain. You want to look at it on the daily time frame. It's coming back down, but could be rounding here. MSWAP doing a double bottom, getting tight moving averages on the 786 Fibonacci level. MSWAP could make some serious gains if it decides to pump out of this like it did the last time. 118% gains out of that just move. We took it for this big move, so MSWAP's always on my radar. TRB, we gave you TRB for massive gains. I posted it in this channel here on the 1 hour. You can see I had the cup and handle inside of the pennant. And TRB is a hot one right now and seems continuing to go. Also one of the bigger gainers of the day, right? Getting my run in while tuning into the stream, maximizing those gains. Looking forward to checking out one of your classes soon. Let's go. Shout out to Crypto Marathoner. That is a fitting name. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. You're the man, dude. Appreciate you out there. Get that jog in. Keep running. You're going to get those gains that you want, man. You're going to look beautiful. Hey, no pain, no gain. Keep running. Keep running. Did Sammy come in handy to my wife the other day, and she just gave me that look. Yo, lifer, DXY pumping. This is causing resistance for BTC. Yes, we're going to take a look at the world markets now and break it down. We're going to just keep watching this flag on the 15, what I believe is going to break down. But, hey, look at, oh, no, wait, we found the inverted, sorry, I forgot we found the inverted head and shoulder. It's trying to pump us above resistance right now. This is awesome. And a bit of a short squeeze in play here. What if I turn it off and on? There's one there now. So they're working. They're working. We're not just getting it yet. I'm about to see a short squeeze right here to 24,100 though. With this inverted head and shoulder one to make its move. 24,000. 23,946 to 24K is the measured move. Can we get it? This is exciting, huh? Watching this channel is fun. You watch Bitcoin live like it's a basketball game with an announcer voice. I get why people like the channel now. See, I never really fully understood what was going on. I just kept showing up every day, you know? But I think I get it now. It's like live football Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? And you just don't get that anywhere else, right? And then also the calls are just stone cold. I mean, like this FLUX call for a beautiful move out of the flag to the upside. And how do you know where you're going to go? You just take the length of this pole from wick to wick, flip it up here, and that's where we are right now. Massive gains for FLUX. Now I'm like, should I have sold FLUX at 93.90? FLUX just continues to pump. Got to go to the smaller time frames now and see what's going on. Do you have bearish divergence? You do on the 1 minute. Starting to kind of stall out here. What is bearish divergence? It's swing up to swing up on the price action. Swing down on the RSI. If you're brand new, you don't know what that is, I'll teach you divergences. Divergences are going to change your game, your whole life. They really will. Music's too loud. Someone should have told me the music was that loud. For crying out loud. I guess you guys like it, though. Warrior of the Light, Emmanuel. Yeah, read Warrior of the Light every day. Did Sammy come in handy to my wife the other day, and she just gave me that look. I love that. It's live football without the wasted time. Thanks, Sammy. I've been longing since 23.8. Holding on for dear life, man. Flux it awesome. You're awesome. I love that. Bro, music is fine. Word. We were jamming. Okay. Music was fine. Yeah. It's not loud enough. Turn it up, baby. It's terrible. I know it is terrible music. I agree with you. That one track is pretty bad. This one ain't bad, though, Gina. You like this one. I can see you dance to this one, Gina. You'd be like, okay. Okay. I'm doing me. I'm doing me, girlfriend. Warrior of the Light is Fire helped me get through the hardest parts of quitting alcohol and finding my real path. Yeah, that's a great, I mean, what a great book that does something like that for you. Unbelievable, right? A dingo ate my Satoshis. Where's that dang dingo? Definitely a addictive part of every morning routine. Shout out to everybody here. 680 people, 520 likes, $98 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. You keep buying me lunch every day. I appreciate it. I'm a hardworking guy. It's nice to know that I can get lunch after I work. So I really, really appreciate it. No, I do. No, because after tax, YouTube takes 30%, right? Right off the bat, right? After taxes, there's another 30. So $90 in Super Chats leaves me with $30, just enough to buy lunch. You know what I'm saying? After they gouge the little guy for everything he's got. DXY about to have overbought on the 15. Appreciate Sam and the fellow lifers. Friendly reminder and inspiration. People who says it can't be done should not interrupt those who are doing it. Shout out to Michael Martinez. I like that. People who says it can't be done should not interrupt those who are doing it. What a line, man. Sammy Cup-and-Handy. Shout out to Full Electronics. My man. Shout out to Michael Martinez with the $1 Super Chat. You know what? Every little bit helps. I don't care how big or small. Thank you, dear Lord, for that $1 Super Chat. Because I can turn that $1 into 10. I can turn that 10 into 100. I can turn that 100 into 1,000. I can turn that 1,000 into $100,000. You never know what you could do with one bean. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Yeah. The Alchemist and the Pilgrimage by the same other are also really good. Recommended. Sold. Any thoughts on Near? So look at it. I mean, Flux can continue to the upside here on the 1 hour. There's something going on with Flux. It's getting out of control. Goes to 106. I'm going to kick myself. But again, it is what it is. You got to live with it. The idea here is we're getting very overbought on the daily. However, it could continue. Man, look at this thing. I mean, I put out, look at Flux now. And you can't say I didn't call Flux. You cannot say I didn't call it. I called this puppy, man. Thank God I put it on the radar long enough. I mean, we started looking at it down here. And Flux was at 39 cents. Flux is up dang near. I mean, Flux is doing damage. Hands down. It's making people money. Check Sammy Cup-and-Handy on Unify. 3 hours. The 3-hour time frame. You're a funny guy. Thank you, Sam. Wish I could give more. And I was as I turned my trading around. You, Michael, we love you. 189 is amazing, dude. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change, baby. Shout out to Ankle Kutsu Butsu. Bitcoin squeeze starting. Possibly now. Yeah, you're right. They're trying to squeeze it. They just do a fat sell order right there, though. You see that? They moved it down to 24K. They're going to reject us. They're not letting us get... See, they had that... This one guy's like, I'm up at 24.5, but this guy's like, no. I'm going to move my 700... 1,000 Bitcoins moved to 24,000 now. Likely we get sold off right there. It's going to be a tight day. It's going to be a tight day. I bought it with you on the live at 60 cents. Shout out to my man. Yeah, right? We're up 50% on our Flux, man. Bang, bang, bang. So I bought it live, see? If Flux was like Phantom, wait till it gets to 250 and sell. I'm telling you, man, Flux is my next long-term bag, baby. Flux. I'm all over it. I get that Phantom feel when I look at Flux, baby. I get that Phantom feel. Pulse Chain pumping, or Chain-X doing some damage there. And look at this. Look at RMRK. Oh, no, what was that I was looking at there? XRP short. Looks like it wants to pump. Look at that. That's weird. I hope it dumps. Stay humble, homie. If they know, they know. Hey, we stay humble every day, baby. Shout out to you, each and every one of you. I thank God for $1 a second ago. How is that not humble? For crying out loud. All right, look at Tara here. I like Tara on the daily in this Cup-and-Handy. If it holds this strong support, it could bounce back down to this lower area. You know, definitely something to watch, but it's on my radar for sure. Bit of a cup and handle for Tara. All right. Someone asked about ETHBTC. That is kind of a go-to idea for what's happening to the altcoins. Let's take a look at it together, shall we? Let's do a deep dive. All right. Wow, I put this out recently and talked about it possibly breaking to the upside here. You can see if it was going to get rejected here and bounce down or break to the upside. Low stochastics, though, on the daily told you that you would probably pump. See, if you have low stochastic, see, I teach my students this. The rising wedge breaks down 68% of the time, but there's a chance that it breaks up. When does it break up? When the stochastics are low and you're at the bottom of the pattern and you got tight moving averages, the 21-day cross to 50. You're about to see the 50 cross the 200 here on the daily, about to get a golden cross here. This is some bullishness, and you can see the tightness forming for ETHBTC on the daily time frame. I have it in this bigger pattern. See this? Getting tight. So that's good for the altcoins. Altcoins moving against Bitcoin. The Bitcoin pairs are going to be taking moves against BTC. I talked about EGLD Bitcoin yesterday. Let's take a look at that. I wanted to teach my students what a Bitcoin pair was. People that have never heard what a BTC pair was, they may be like, what is that? Right? So look, it's overbought now though, but it made a nice move and we had it. We kind of had this. We were watching this closely. ETHBTC. Looks like it'll come back down for a possible retest or maybe a bit of a flag here. So now you're looking for a bull pennant, a flag to stay bullish where it can continue to the upside. You see? That's why you flag it out. When in doubt, flag it out. That's what we're talking about. Let's take a look at EGLDBTC. It looked bullish to me. Let's find out what happened to it. So it stayed tight in the channel. Didn't hit the stop loss. As you can see, it's still getting overbought here. So let's move this over. Still in the trade, hanging on by a thread though. Pretty close, but still all right. I get in there at that moment, we slipped a little bit. Still oversold here. And let's take a look. I mean, this could make just the base of the triangle. So what is a BTC pair? Well, you buy Bitcoin, then you buy the coin, okay? So hold on, let's make this an extraction. With my funny shirt on, but. Hi, my name is Sam Price, professional crypto trader, also known as CryptoLifer on YouTube. And a lot of people don't know what a BTC pair is or how to trade a BTC pair. What is someone saying when they even call it a pair? Well, pairs are when you put one asset next to another. Simply, if you traded Ethereum for Bitcoin, right? You can actually do that. You can buy ETH, then you can buy Bitcoin for Ethereum. A lot of people don't realize, unlike in stocks where you really have USD and you buy stocks, in crypto, you can buy different cryptos with different cryptos. Imagine if you could buy Apple, and you could take an Apple stock and you could buy Tesla stock with it. That's very similar to crypto. We can, like, I can use Algorand to buy something. I can use almost any crypto to buy another crypto. Now, there aren't pairs everywhere, but there's swaps, and I can swap almost on decentralized exchanges. So you can technically swap any crypto for another crypto at its fair value price. You know, find out what they are, and you swap them back and forth. You pay a fee in the exchange, and you're ready to go. So that's basically the basis of cryptocurrency. So understanding Bitcoin pairs is really understanding what we're all doing here. Back when I started in 2017, trading crypto mainly, we didn't have USDT. It was out a little bit, or it was starting to come out, but it just wasn't prevalent, and you didn't have a lot of pairs on the exchanges. Almost every exchange had only Bitcoin pairs. You had to buy Bitcoin at a Coinbase or an onboarding, where a place where you had your bank connected. Then you had to send the Bitcoin over to the exchange. That was how you did business. That was how you got into any single trade. Then I would trade, and every time I got into a trade, I have to look at it. I put 0.1 Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at 15,000. Okay, I put in $1,500 into the trade, And I was like, all right, Bitcoin's up now at 16, and I got out of the trade with 0.02, and it was crazy. I had to always take my gains out, find out what I made in gains. Then I had to find out where Bitcoin was, and then sometimes I either had to sell back in to USD, right, to protect the gains. I was doing this all on Bittrex. BitTrex was my first exchange that I ever really got my hands wet, or my feet wet on, and got my hands dirty on. Bittrex, right? So BTC pairs, right now here's EGLD Bitcoin. And I'm not saying this is guaranteed to go up, and just because I show this does not mean you should buy it. Never buy something you see on YouTube. You should do your own research, do your own due diligence before you get into any project, coin, or trade. But look it. This is an idea here. It's a bit of a cup with a handle. It's a falling wedge. It's getting oversold in the 4 hour, and it's lacking momentum on the MACD, and you're getting a bit of a, you're bouncing at a resistance point, and you're below 50 on the RSI. If this breaks out from where it's at now, and we go a little lower to the area here, this will make about 14% gain. So if you were to put a whole Bitcoin in here, you would make 0.14 Bitcoin on that Bitcoin. Okay? A little over 10%, about a little over 10% on your Bitcoin. So you use Bitcoin to gain more Bitcoin. So the idea is to buy Bitcoin on the low, like I've been doing during this last time, 17,000, 18,000, right? And if it goes down to 10K, buy more down there. And then as the market rips and we find a bottom, continuously trade BTC pairs for more. So a lot of BTC pairs have gone up and down. We have a list right here for BTC markets. And this is going to show you every single Bitcoin pair, right? Like for instance, right now, FLUX is banging on Bitcoin. So you could have put Bitcoin in to FLUX, let's just say, I don't know, a week ago, right? As it goes up a little more here. So 1 Bitcoin right now would be 1.5 Bitcoins. You would have made half a Bitcoin, which is the scarcest asset in the world. So to trade a pair for another pair, to me, this is how someone gets really wealthy. You could trade USD all you want, but think about trading BTC pairs. Watch this. Someone has US Tether and they trade FLUX and they trade 10 grand to 100 grand and then they leave it there. And they're like, okay. The same person takes 1 Bitcoin and turns it into, let's just say, 10 Bitcoin. They 10x it, right? And then they leave it there in a hard wallet for 3 years. And Bitcoin goes up another 10x. They've just 10x that 10x. You get it? So Bitcoin can compound gains like you've never thought. But you got to think about it. You got to think it through and realize what's going on. You also have to trade it at the right time, and you have to know how to get in and get it out of the BTC pairs. They're not easy. You have to know what you're doing, and it's not, I make it look a lot easier than it is. You're going to have to get an education. You're going to have to learn this stuff. This is what I teach in my trading group. This is what you learn from other people. This is what you learn by immersing yourself in crypto and joining the right group of people. Become a lifer today for $99. It's basically $3 a day to have access to me dang near 24/7. I sleep for 6 to 8 hours depending on the night, and I'm here all the time. I live stream every single day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I'll teach you stuff like this, nice and neat and complete, and I can't wait to see you on my next live stream. Crypto is life. All right. Truth, you're the hardest working mentor in crypto. I am a tad jealous on the neck thing. I got to up the weight. Thank you again for all you do. You're funny, man. Flex on flex, baby. Flex on flux. But there are 21 million Bitcoins, only one Gina Bombina. That is true scarcity. Let's bust 24. Lifer, how do we sign up for the courses? Below my videos. All right. Below my videos, there is a link right here. Booking and putting you here. And then you can just hit the beginner's course. You can even do one-on-one tutoring for $300 an hour. My time is scarce. I could make $300 an hour trading. And look, now the shorts are getting squeezed. 76,000 in shorts getting squeezed. 3 liquidations right there. BOOKMAP coming through with the short squeeze. We showed you the inverted head and shoulder. So while everyone else probably shorted the market, and look, we just hit the measured move of the inverted head and shoulder. Shout out to the lifer that showed me to show that. Today I needed help from my crew. Today someone else pointed out the inverted on the 7-minute. But bang, man, we got him at hello. We nailed it. So see how we slowed down? Now, if you didn't know how to use the 7-minute, you would never have seen that inverted. Look, you can't see the head and shoulder here. Look, it doesn't exist. Look, and this is what's creepy. It doesn't exist on the 5-minute because, look, that was a wick and you can't really see it. And it doesn't exist on the 15. You would have had to have known how to use the 7-minute to get busy today. And that is the key, baby. That's how we score. He shoots, he scores. Hat trick for Cam Daly. This is the 3rd time he scored a hat trick in the month of February. I've never seen 9 goals like that. Unbelievable. Day trading is my job now. I'm in the group for over a month and already feeding myself with gains I'm getting. Sam is the best professor I've ever had. Lifer University for life. Loving the grind. Shout out to the man for the $20 PEN. I don't even know what that is, but I'll take it as 20 beans, man. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live. You're the man. And thank you for the $9.99 from J2. J2, you're the dude. I appreciate you, brother. I've been watching you support me. I see you. You're a real one, man. Sean Lifer, how do we sign up for the courses? We got you, Sean. Pumping, bro. Bitcoin and ETH near targets. Man, we did it again. We did it again, baby. We did it again. We called a live pump here again on the live. How many times have we done it? How many times have we pulled it off, baby? I woke up in the red and I left in the green. I showed up to Lifer stream in the red and I left in the green, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live, man. It's a beautiful day to be alive, man. I work so hard to have fun. I get to have fun because I work so dang hard, baby. I work so hard I can cry, baby. Shout out to everybody here, man. Man, I show up and it pumps, baby. How many times have I showed up and it pumps, baby? And it pumps. It's like we're in a simulation or something. It's like Initiate lifer pump. Man. And while we got a lot of super chats here, and I don't even know if people are asking about coins. You know? SwingBy paying me. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale in the game. Let's take a look at SwingBy paying my man. And we were all over SwingBy too. At the right time, at the right place. Shout out to David Kettle. He was all over SwingBy. He wouldn't let it go. SwingBy just blasted. It did though. Wow. SwingBy just blasted to the upside, everybody. Massive gains for SwingBy. 35%, man, and we were getting it down here. Shout out to anyone that, and that was a tough call. We had to stay on that. It was not easy. SwingBy for Matt. 48% gains for SwingBy. SwingBy! SwingBy for the gains! Yes! 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 We were on that, man. Dave, you stuck on that. Dave was all over that. And look, what I love about my trading group is it's not just me, baby. It's having fun together with a group of other people. Look, you type in here SwingBy and watch this. Watch how many people probably brought it up. Cool. SwingBy today at 10:30. Flying now. And it went up even more. Teach me. I'm in SwingBy too. Perfect time. Let's have to go with SwingBy 9 in the morning, right? Today at 9 in the morning, I'm talking about SwingBy still tight. 4 hours getting overbought. Let's see what the 1 hour can bring. Baby. SwingBy. I don't forget. I might put out a coin and then I remember to remind you about the coin, man. I got a good memory and I don't forget about the coin of the day, baby. SwingBy. And what we did is we just took advantage of the short liquidation. So look what we did. We found the tightness. We found a coin that was probable. We then looked at Bitcoin. We didn't get faked out by Bitcoin. We went into the only time frame where we could have seen the inverted head and shoulder, which is insanity. This is the only time frame you could have seen it. You can't see it on any other time frame, and because it's wicked on other time frames. You might be able to see it in the 6. But look, the 5 minute, you really can't see that inverted. The 1 minute, you can't see it. The 1 minute, you got it. All right, the 1 minute has it there. I'll give it you there. The 1 minute had it too. So the 1 minute had it. So the 1 minute had you. The 5 minute, because of the wicks, played you a little bit. You see? The 5 minute played you because the wicks came up and down during a 5 minute period. The 7 minute was long enough to grab the head. That didn't sound right. Oh my gosh, man. Freudian slips every day here on the channel. Man, but we were all over SwingBy. And shout out to anyone that took SwingBy and this call here for Bitcoin. Now we're getting rejected. Look, we're overbought on the 7 minute now. You see that? We're going to be coming on down. And we didn't really get above the previous high, but we broke this. We broke this here. And you can see the channel here. We're probably going to bounce. And so now, and we didn't get to 24K too. So still 24K is now heavy resistance. But you know what? It could have been worse. We could have started dropping. We may never go back in the pattern now. And this is very bullish. So, all right. I'm going to freestyle for a second now. All right. Let's get into ES1, the S&P futures. Do I owe any super chats, man? There's a lot of super chats coming in. Do I owe any super chats, though? A lot of them were just love, man. There's been a lot of love today. The SwingBy BTC pair paid me today. Shout out to Billy McDonough. That's what she said. Anko in Tokyo called the SwingBy like bosses. See that? Hell yeah. See? SwingBy, bro. Look, SwingBy on the move. But can it keep going? Go, SwingBy, go. Look, yesterday at 9:20, I put out SwingBy. Still bullish, very tight. Then I put it out again in the morning. You see what I'm saying? Reminding you. Still watching SwingBy. David Kendo on 810. This thing is just going to get tighter and tighter in this triangle until it bangs. See this? My whole team. Here I am, SwingBy again on the 10th. And I gave that free. That cup and handle on SwingBy should still bang. Alert set for the 15. We were on at the bottom of the channel. See that? 57% gains in total were the gimmies. Because look. Yeah, right now it's up 47, 41, 48. The cup and handle, baby. And so you don't just have to learn from me. You can learn from everyone else in the group. Look how beautiful that chart was by David Kendall. I could die and leave the group, and I'm telling you right now, you would still make gains, man. My group is ready to go. There's enough people in here that know what's going on. All right? I've captained the ship. The ship will continue to go. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Bang, man. Thanks for the hard work you're putting in. I just cashed out on SwingBy. $5 for my man. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're the man, dude. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, man, the technical analysis plays out. That was a tight bull pennant. 68% chance it was going to break to the upside with this, you had your stochastics moving to the upside. It's the education. You got the education. You believed in yourself. You took advantage of your own gains, your own mind's gains. You are your own gains, everybody. Believe in yourself. You can do it. But you got to believe in yourself. It starts with believing in yourself. Everything in life starts with believing in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, it's true. You ain't nothing. You don't believe in yourself. That's Rocky, baby. And that's true. 110%. You ain't nothing. You don't believe in yourself. Like, the first person to believe in you is you. All right? If I don't buy it, then nobody else does. Hey, if you don't subscribe to yourself, nobody else will. I love that line. But if you don't hit the subscribe button, nobody else will. You're the first person that has to hit the subscribe button. Are you subscribed to yourself today? Do you wake up every day giving yourself the best food you can, giving yourself the best water you can? Do you stay hydrated? Do you push forward every single day of your life? You see what I'm saying? And that's hitting the subscribe button. That's being a lifer. Putting it all out on the table. Everything you got. Someone said you don't put shorts out. We put out this beautiful double bottom on GMT that hit 50%. Look, I was looking at XMR, was in this tight channel. It pumped, but this thing barely moves. It has huge liquidity and not many people trade it. 7% gains, inverted head and shoulder there. Could pump right now on the 4 hour. Look at that. It's in an inverted head and shoulder right now on the 4 hour. And it's oversold. Trying to loop up there. Or it's trying to loop at least. Super Chats, XRP, big facts, lifer. This is why I respect you. Shout out to the threes, man. Dude, I love the threes, man. 33s. That's dope. Knowledge is leverage all day, baby. I got to do what I got to do, Adrian. Right? Adrian! Yeah, a little punchy, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, lifer, when you stopped out on Jupe the other day, now I'm still in Jupe. It's annoying. It's very annoying. Most annoying trade I've ever been in. There's just no reason to leave the trade yet, see? It's just so oversold in the daily time frame. Eventually, it's got to pay me. Like, I'm going to wait till it pays me. I've been in this trade here, pumped up a little bit, took some profits, here. Oh, I got back in here. Yeah, I got duped. I sold this one, then I got duped again. Getting tight on the moving averages, Kind of a giant shoulder, head and a right shoulder now forming. Look at this. It's interesting for sure. Jupe. I'm still in it. I'll show it when I either lose or sell. I'll show the loss or the win. How's that? I promise that. I promise everybody here you're going to see my Jupe lose or win. It's not a huge trade. I've been using your system to trade near 3L. It's been making flag after flag. That's what you do. And you just keep taking each flag as it gives you. And that's why you can, 24.5 next, 26K. When I grow up, I don't want to be a dog fart. I know that. At dog fart. You're funny, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Dog farts stink too, man. They're like the worst. I remember my dog, man. It's got me thinking about my dog. Now, the daily's really high on near 3L. Tell me it's time to take some profits. And again, when the daily gets that high, I get a little, and when I'm away from the 21, it tells me I'm a little sketched out. If I go to the 4 hour, I should see some bearish divergence there. If I don't, I would be surprised, And there is bearish divvy right there. You have swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down here. It isn't a flag, though. So it could continue to defy. It has near con coming. which I believe is pumping the price. And NearCon's in like September too, so you got like one more month of this kind of crazy price action. It does suggest, and that's a breakout right there. It suggests it will continue to go to the upside today. Target, dang, another 50%. Let me move it up from where it's at. 34% to the target here on Near. Again, that's high risk, high reward. You're defying that, but the 4 hour does want to move. Is the 1 hour ready to go? 1 hour is a little high. You double top too on the 1 hour. See that? I'd be taking profits on this personally. It's been going up for so long. You know, nice shirt, lifer. Thank you, Maria. It's very nice of you. Appreciate that, Maria. Would you dance with a guy? Ladies, would you dance with the guy that wore this shirt? I'm not saying me, because I'm a married man, but I'm saying, would you dance with a man that wore this shirt? I just want to know. I want to know what the ladies say. I never asked the ladies a question once on this live stream ever in my life. I've never done this. But ladies out there, would you dance with a guy that wore this shirt? We just want to know. Or would you laugh? What would your first impressions? You see him, he's sitting there, he's like, he looks at you, he's like, hey. What would you say? Of course. Look at that. Maria making me red now. I love it. Ave, please. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 625 people, 580 likes, $133 in chat revenue on the 33. Everything we do is on the 33. You know we don't go a day without hitting the 33 every single time. And it's Friday, baby. Can you check out VRA? Let's take a look at Veracity from my man. Right off the bat, right away. Thank you so much for putting in a super chat for Veracity. Wow, Veracity is up nicely. I hold this long term. I put it out here. It fell out of the channel, so you can see that didn't play out, but it went and double bottomed. Double bottoms pay the bills. Double bottom. I don't care how of a double bottom it happens, but it is. And that continued to rip. That thing's up like a nice 60, 70%. 58% gains for Veracity. All right, first thing you want to do, you want to delete your old work. You don't want to be too biased. You want to go to the daily time frame. You want to zoom in. You want to see what's happening. You want to see what's crack-a-lacking. All right. At this point, you got to pull a fib. It looks like you're at the 786. From the complete bottom. You want to find that complete bottom by zooming in here. I guess the red line does it, but look, there's a wick there. But that's an impulse. I'll take this impulse right there. So Alt F right there. Why am I doing that? Just so I know I'm hitting the exact bottom on my fib. It's all about precision, everybody. All right? It's all about precision. I may entertain you and do, you know, we may be having fun at games and all that fun stuff. I'm talking fast. But at the end of the day, it's about discipline and precision. I use the 3Ds every single day of my life. The desire to change my life. Right? Okay? The dedication to do the same thing over and over again until I make a change. The discipline to continue to do that every day, no matter what comes my way, right? I become the rock. I don't let life rock me. I become the rock and I rock around life. And then the determination to continue to move no matter what hits me mentally or whatever happens to me. I stay determined. And the 3Ds, the desire, the discipline, the dedication, the determination. I use those 3Ds every single day of my life. Discipline to show up to the stream every day. I work out at the beginning, you know. The 3Ds, perfect for threes. What is the best time frame to trade the double bottom? Any time frame. But mainly, if you see a double bottom on the 4 hour, you're looking for a big move. Shirt looks like it's from Cryptocurrency University Wardrobe. It does look like Steve gave it to me. It's funny you said that. Fill those bags. We going for millions. I'd boogie with the lifer. Shout out to Cloud Hunk. Everything about to pump. Don't miss it. Shout out to Crickio, my man. Even dude dance with you. Even dudes dance. You're so funny, man. Legendary Sniper. XRP, Kadena, and Odds. Ooh, we got 3 super chats coming on in from David Kettle with the money bags. 2 divergences on Bitcoin 3 hour on the 15-minute. 1 hour is touching the 706. 27% potential. Is this right? Bless you for the 99 lessons. That's how I came to this idea on Bitcoin Cash. OBS waiting 15-minute to reset. I dance like Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's. That's funny. So VRA is cupping. I mean, again, if you believe in this project, I believe in this project. I believe it's going to be here in a couple years. I would DCA into Veracity. And honestly, I mean, there's massive gains coming if it can make it back to its previous high. Like, we're talking 1,700. That's a 17x. Okay? Now, look, the daily's overbought. It needs to come on down. So I wouldn't be touching it right now. I'd wait for the daily to reset and cool off. Let's zoom in now. We're really far out in time. You have major resistance right here that you must break above before anything happens. But you've been moving and grooving and at least getting some moves in. Got above this resistance. You used that as support. You bounced. You made a new level. You kind of wicked there. No, you didn't wick there. I thought you did. Daily. So to me, when in doubt, flag it out. Look for the daily to go sideways here in a bit of a cup and handle. See this? Shabby cup and handle to the upside. And we're looking at this, I mean, veracity and a bit of a cup and handle, falling wedge here on the daily time frame. Look for it to kind of wrestle back down with this POC, get a bit of a bounce to the upside, and I'd look for some fireworks for veracity. I'll put out an alert right here on the Stokes. That will hit me up. I'll put an alert right here on the Stokes. And what I'll do is I'll put an Alt V line, and I'll put an alert on the V line. When we cross that, I'll get an alert too as well. Keep me privy to what VRA is doing so I know. If you don't put alerts, you're not going to be able to keep track of all these coins at once. I'm telling you, it's absolutely impossible. Get your alerts going every single day. I'll teach you how to use alerts. I have videos on alerts and things of that nature. Stellar, please, Lifer, you're the man. Shout out to Bryson Gonzalez. We love you, Bryson. Thank you for being here. Let's take a look at Stellar Lumens on KuCoin or Binance. Really doesn't matter. We've got some good feed on it either way. So we thought we'd get a bit of a pump here, and we did. We got a little pump. What did we get? Got 34% gains out of Stellar. Couldn't make the previous high, though, and then you bail, right? You see when you turn here on the daily, you couldn't get the daily stochastic. Man, trading with stochastics make life so simple, in my humble opinion. You buy when they get above the dotted line. Again, you don't do, whenever they get above the dotted line, I suggest it's time to get out. You do whatever makes you happy, Look at my man Danny, who posted this. He posted the inverted head and shoulder on the 1 minute time frame. He had called it. He also was showing you how there were stacked liquidations up here, likely to go get hunted. Danny, my man, I have some of the smartest people in my trading group, I'm telling you right now. So they liquidated 84,000, 24,000, 26,000 right there. Wow, that was one liquidation because usually there would be a number there. That means it was one person. But now look, we keep getting rejected by 24K. Still crazy we got that move. So Stellar Lumens, let's take a look at Stellar. So you can clearly see we have heavy resistance here for Stellar at 41. Do I hold Stellar Lumens? I do. How much? A good bag of it. All right? A good bag of it. So I DCA'd my entire stimulus into... I did. My entire stimulus I DCA'd into Stellar Lumens. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Might as well have a bag of Stellar, I hold Link, Stellar. I hold tons of cryptos. Like, I hold massive amounts of crypto. It's absurd how much crypto I hold. Someone wanted to know my portfolio. I used to put it out there and show it all the time. It's just, like, kind of sad now, right? It's like you don't want to show your portfolio now. I mean, it's up. It's not the worst portfolio. But look, I got Aave. I got Cardano. I hold Algo. I hold Exnalia. I hold Atom. I hold Band. I hold I sold my basic attention token. I have Bonfire still, that little coin, right? I hold Bitcoin, obviously, which is my biggest holding. I hold Cake. I hold Polkadot. I hold EGLD. I sold my Elongate. I had some Elon, though. Dogelon Mars, or whatever. Oh, no, I still have Elongate. I sold Elon, Dogelon Mars. I got some ETH. I sold my Phantom. I don't hold Phantom anymore. I sold all my KuCoin shares because I got them at $1 and I sold them at 18. I might buy back some at one point. I sold IOST, but I loved IOST. I may buy back. All right. I got in at half a penny, so I was 3xing, and at one point even bigger. I hold a little bit of NMR, but not a lot. I hold some Ocean. I hold Parsec for a long time. I hold some synthetics. I hold Syscoin. I've been holding Syscoin for over 5 years, 4.5 years. I hold some Theta. Not a lot. I sold half of it. I want to get back in at one point. I sold all my waves. I may get back into waves at one point. I hold XRP, a big fat of it. I hold XLM. I hold some XMR. I hold like 12 Moneros. And I sold all my Zilliqua. I hold Monero. I hold a lot of Matic. And now I hold Flux. I also have Wild and Gala. So I own a lot of coins. You don't want to know how many coins I have. What are your thoughts on NTVRK? Used to hold it, sold it a while ago, and thinking of I should get back in. That's something I believe is going to move when the metaverse moves. I do believe it will. Yeah. I like NTVRK. It's on my radar. Whoever do your own research and whatever you feel about it. But yeah, I like NTVRK a lot. I think it's hot. It's like Illuvium. If Illuvium moves, NTVRK will move. You know what I'm saying? Gala, Block, Topia, all that stuff will move together. So look, you had a shoulder, you had a head, you had a shoulder, and you broke out. Came back down for a retest of the neckline in a way. Broke out again. You now have support here. All right? And the daily could be flipping on stellar lumens. All right? Kind of like what Bitcoin just did. You're in this channel now. You see that? And so you when in doubt, flag it out. 4 hours coming to the downside, not the best. You seem to be making this flag. So I would say stellar lumens is likely to come down here on the 4 hour to this POC and bounce at 11 cents if it's going to do any damage, and then break out of this channel to the upside. 4 hour would have to complete, or at least curve, come on down. Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour is pointing up but doing indecision. It isn't a little flag here though. Interesting enough. So if you can't get above this in the 1 hour, look for it to come back down on the 4 hour and bounce on the POC at 11 cents. Stellar lumens. Long term, I believe this is going to play out as an ISO 222 coin. So I'm looking at it. Lifer, when you say Bitcoin has hit the bottom based on TA, does it mean it won't visit again before the halving? If no, what are the odds based on your experience? There's no odds. So I'm not going to even say, I can't even answer that, man. There's no odds because you're asking me to make odds on my experience. I've been in crypto 5 years. Bitcoin's 10 years old. We don't know the odds yet, my man. We're in the first inning, my dude. We just watched this guy. It's like you're asking me to watch a batter who's been up to the plate for like 15 bats. And you're like, what are the odds he's going to hit a home run? I'm like, I don't know. I've only watched the guy at 15 at bats. We don't have enough information to make those type of calls for Bitcoin personally. You know? When I close my eyes, if I want to make I'll give you my personal call, but people are going to hold me to it. But you know what? So there's an 80% chance in my mind that we have bottomed. Only a 20% chance that we have not bottomed in my mind. Far likely that we've bottomed than we have not bottomed. I had to buy. The thing is this, I will never tell anyone what to do, and I will never make the call, whether we have bottomed or not. But I basically will make the call because you're going to see me put a lot of money into Bitcoin. And did I wait for 10K? Did I wait for 12K? No, I put 3K, 5K. You saw me buy damn near 20 to 30, 40. I bought a lot of Bitcoin. I haven't tallied it up yet. I just keep buying it. Because if I find out how much I really bought, so I just keep buying it because I'd rather just wake up in 10 years and be like, good job, Sam. Good job. You know what I'm saying? So I buy it blind. I stack it. But I have a system to how I do it. And I don't just do it whenever I want. All right? There's a plan in place to how I get it done. All right, we're watching the ES mini futures. They have been making some funky patterns here for sure. Look, we called this cup and handle to the upside. Do you remember it? Do you remember me calling this cup and handle? You may not have. But right here was the move when we got there. Then we pumped out of this, came back, retested the top of the trend line. We use this as support now. 4,200 is now support for the S&P. We now have something going on here like this. This is beautiful. All right, 4 hours overbought, probably like we just saw. Yeah, but it is kind of scooping. It's attempting to do a double top here. Not a good sign. We do not want an M pattern here. See that? So what we want, let's look at the 1 hour here. So, okay, it's a slight M right now. But it's all, we want to see this come down, consolidate, and then break out of this channel to the upside. But we called the S&P bullish. We called the breakout way even before here. Down here, we called the bottom here on this inverted head and shoulder when everyone was freaking out. I don't know if you remember, but I called the divergence here, right here on the 1 hour. I said that's bullish divergence. I said that could be our bottom right there for the S&P, and so far it has been right there. We called this live on the channel. We can go back to that live stream and watch the S&P timestamp, and you can see me make this. You can also see me then make a cup and handle out of it and an inverted head and shoulder at the same time, like so. We also made a cup and handle out of the bottom, like that. I remember this. You might too. We got 'ems. So anyway, here we are now doing a similar thing. You see? Cup and handles, double patterns, and now all the squiggly lines and this insanity may make a lot more sense to you now. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to shut up now. Like before I was like, hey guys, that's a lot. I can't really, I'm going to be quiet now. I think I know what this guy's, I think I see what this guy's doing now. So look, we're going to watch this 1 hour probably come back down. That's bearish for everybody here. So it doesn't, it's not the best sign for the day. Just for the day. Just for today. Friday, a little liquidity. S&P goes down sideways. Could be good for the altcoins. Bitcoin might go sideways and down too. That's what it should do. Measured move here is 43.14. And I wouldn't be surprised if we hit it. Bang, bang, bang. So, and we're going to watch this channel Monday and into the weekend. This will stop completely. And so we want to see this close into Friday night pretty well. This is the S&P mini futures. Looking okay to me. Pull back on the 1 hour in the 15 though, right? So Bitcoin should pull back by how we do. All right. So what we have here on the show is we have a list called the show. And what it is it has Bitcoin dominance, the dollar index, and has everything and we go over it every day. Last couple days, yesterday I think I skipped the dollar index, which I never do, but I did. So I should say I never did, but I actually ended up doing. So look, to me, we broke out of this pattern. I could try to cheat us back in. When I do that, I open it up a little bigger. We kind of lose that connection there. Yeah, when I make it stick, I have to let that off. So I'm looking at the dollar here. I want this to double top. See this? Shoulder head or make a right shoulder. Even that made a mini right shoulder like this, see? This is what we're hoping for. And a nice dump. Also, we want this to be a bearish retest here. Like it fell out of the pattern. And now it's bearishly retesting. It's attempting to get back inside the pattern. If the 4 hour's high, then that's a good chance. That's a bearish retest. Ooh, the 4 hour is getting high. Because I've watched these happen, so I know where the oscillators are when the retest occurs. So 90, basically 100% of the time, a retest occurs when the Stokes are up here. Let's look for a bearish retest on the dollar index. That would be huge for Bitcoin. I'm going to be watching this very closely for the next 4 to 10 hours, keeping us updated on that. That's going to be a big deal. All right. Let me go here. I'm going to add an alert here on the dollar index. I want to see that dump. Look, that's a bit of a shoulder head and a shoulder there. I want to see that dump, baby. Great thing too. Look, resistance, resistance, resistance. And it was like it looked good on the daily, like it was going to pump. See, the daily was low right here. And look, it just kind of just went nasty. This is great. Now soon it is getting oversold, but let's see it dump first. This is great. Back to 105. If that turns into a bearish retest, we're going to see a massive move for Bitcoin like you would not believe. Okay? So heed that. That will coincide with Tether dominance wanting to give it up. So let's take a look at Tether dominance and Bitcoin dominance. See what we're seeing here. That has just been trending down. Look, hit resistance here. Hit resistance here. Now it is a falling wedge. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time, but we continuously are breaking levels of resistance and support. So look, like right there, that was going to be support. Resistance now. Now we have resistance here too as well at 5.92. And we're still pointing to the downside. 4 hour even look at hitting resistance here This is a really good sign. People don't want to be in Tether. There's too much action. Look at what FLUX is doing right now. Why would you want to be in Tether when you could make 50% on your FLUX? Right? So we're starting to see opportunity in the market. People who don't see it, they're missing out huge. I'm just saying. Yes, there's some sideways action. I'm not saying we're like fireworking here. But we did take a lot of gains out of the market even today. I sold FLUX for gains. Maybe I sold a little early. Let's see. Did I sell FLUX? I mean, that's my one weak point. I take gains a little too early. But if you take a lot of gains, that's probably going to be your weak point, you know? Yeah, look, it's at 95 now. Man. And that 1 minute. Look, and now you're starting to see like a flag here. See this? Wow. It's just maintaining. Like, this is, this, people want to get in. People are getting into some type of, you know, they must have a TV. People are getting in. Like, when you say Bitcoin has hit the bottom, TA, oh, yeah, Blessed Auto Group. Thank you for saying that. FLUX is pumping. That's what it's called. Ad base is far and wide. FLUX is flying. FLUX, baby. I know, right? I know. Hey, I kept some of my positions, so I'm happy. My left eye is so itchy. I must have, like, got something in it. Don't itch your eye. Right now, I'm going to do it anyway. It feels good to do it, even though you shouldn't be doing it. Now, I can't put water in there. I got only that lemon water. I got, like, sand in it or something. Everyone have a big chug of your water. Let's hydrate together. Better luck next time. With a next? Kadena should be next. They usually single each other. And there's Kadena. FLUX did have the bearish divvy, though, that is playing out. Remember that. See that? That was bearish divergence. It's right there on the 1 minute, too. I'm just trying to, like, pat myself on back. My sell was good. My sell was good, you know. Look at all our coins, though. We were in TFUEL. We were in TRB. We were in FLUX. All banged on Bitcoin. Nicely. And you can see coins are starting to beat up on Bitcoin. We taught you Bitcoin pairs today. We did a lot today. All right? We did a lot. So Tether dominance, I want to see it not break above this resistance and dump to the downside. Wow, this is great. Look at the resistance it's hitting. It's a big sign for Bitcoin, man. Tether dominance wants to dump. Let's look at Bitcoin dominance. So that was fun to trade all coins dumping. And now look, a bit of a bear flag. And you're getting overbought on the 1 hour. If Bitcoin keeps going sideways today, people are going to trade alts. They're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to trade the altcoins, man. So we can see, man, the altcoins are presenting opportunities and fun. Look, 24,000 for Bitcoin, baby! Battling. And had you come to the channel, you would have been given the proper information. You wouldn't have been, you know, no one would have been like, oh, use my Bybit link. And did anyone ever use an English accent to tell you to use their Bybit link for an extra $4,800? My name's CryptoBeZ. No, whatever it is. Who are they? But you can use my Bybit link for an extra $420. For an extra $4,800. Bybit link in the description below. Did I ever push a link on you today? All I asked was for likes, and all I did was give you my free knowledge. I do have links below that help me if you want. Join my KuCoin, man. Join my KuCoin link. I put out KuCoin trades every single day. That FLUX, you know, everything we put out is on KuCoin. Join my BOOKMAP links, dude. Go Global and Global Plus. You will not get a better discount than through my links. And I'm telling you right now, look, we were able to figure it out again what was happening today because we had liquidation indicators on this, and we were able to see it happen. We knew where the liquidity was. We watched it battle. Look, the red disappeared here and moved up here. Now we're at 24,250. We're going to the upside, baby. We figured it out ourselves with our own TA. Then we got backed up by BOOKMAP. Now look at the short squeeze to the upside. Now look at Bitcoin pumping, baby. We called this again. We had you at hello, and we don't BS you. Join the trading group that calls Bitcoin every single day live, baby. Every single day. Like, I mean, I've done it like 7 times in the last 10 days. I've called Bitcoin properly. Dear Lord, thank you for giving me the skill to call Bitcoin. You have blessed me beyond belief. Thank you for giving me the work ethic to go every single day. Thank you for the lifestyle and the family and the support to keep going. I am so appreciative of what you give us every single day. Thank you, dear Lord. My God, I'm full of the energy. Thank you so much, Lord. Allah, Jesus is life. Everyone, you know, I'm just, man, I know God gave me this opportunity, and each and every one of us are here together to witness this stuff. It's absolutely absurd. Look at this. Bitcoin pumping to 24,250. You can see it. They raised the liquidity. You can see it. The red bar's there now. There's nothing down here. This ball is going to get big and go right where it needs to go, baby. You got to have big balls in this game. I'm sorry, ladies. I had to say it. Thoughts on the Celsius pump? You know, there was talks that XRP is going to buy it. I think that pumped it up. You see what I'm saying? XRP buying Celsius, that's a big deal. If you trade as a lifer on KuCoin, you make yourself gains. If you trade on Bybit, you make them gains. 7-minute secret, baby. Yep. Allah, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, thank you for your Bitcoin. Thank you for Bitcoin. Yep. I heard Cell CEO is selling NFA. Probably is. I would too. I mean, if he was such a, like, I wouldn't personally, but you know what I mean? Like, if I was him and he did all his nonsense, I mean, what else is he going to do? He's got to bail out. Near 3x long is crazy. Continuing to pump on you, baby. We're all George mentioned it. We're all George mentioned it. You're funny. Shout out to the $25 super chat from Wen Dizzle. Sam, you're always an inspiration. You're the most incredible mentor and selfless teacher. These live streams have so much power-packed content, literally like a free college education. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for what you and your team do. Wen Dizzle, thank you so much for the $25 super chats. I mean, I am honored that you would give me $25 of your hard-earned money every single day, or, you know, today. I'm honored. Thank you so much to everyone that sent in the super chat. Thank you to anyone that made the stream amazing. This has been one of the most amazing streams I ever had in my whole life. I never thought Friday was going to rock like this when I put this shirt on. $197 in chat revenue, 627 likes, 584 viewers on the live. Can I get the likes out to the watchers? Oh, my bad. We got more likes than the watchers. Can I get the watchers up to the likes? You're going to make me cry. Just love what you do so much, man. I love what you do. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are blessing me. You're blessing me so much. It's amazing. You have no idea what you're doing for my life. You're changing my life every single day. You're inspiring me. You're empowering me. And I'm empowering you. I love each and every one of you for being here. Stay strong. Stay true to yourself. Stay with the gang. Stay with the crew, baby. Shout out to anyone. Look at the short squeeze continuing to pump. And we told you 24,250 is on the radar here. And they continue to short the people. And, you know, if these people came to my channel, they wouldn't be shorting. Why are they shorting? Did they not see the inverted head and shoulder on the 7-minute? They couldn't. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. The charts told you that a short squeeze was coming if you were only able to see the charts. But people don't want to learn. People want to do it themselves. People want to fight themselves. We will give you the education every single day. We show you. We prove it to you every day. There's no BS here. There's a reason why people are jumping into my trading group every single day, that we're growing every single day. There's a reason. It's not a gimmick. It's not a lie. It's too good to be true. A lot of people believe that. But just keep coming back every day and watch what we do here. Live on camera, we call Bitcoin pumps continuously over and over and over again. I am amazed at what I see here. And again, Bitcoin likes to pump into the full moon or after the full moon. And again, we had the full moon last night. I felt there was, that feeling. And Bitcoin back at the move here. Let's take a look at Kadena, odds, Network, and Bitcoin 3L. Let's take a look at Kadena. Kadena pumped with Bitcoin. Everything pumped with Bitcoin. So all you have to do is track Bitcoin properly, and the rest of your trades will play out. So you sit here and you do the due diligence. See, at the beginning of the live, we was like, we were just kind of, But lo and behold, the gem was given to us. We were able to find, you guys found the inverted head and shoulder with me on the 7-minute. You guys saw how you couldn't see it on the you could see it on the 1 minute, but you could only see it on the 1 and the 7. So those are the people that got blessed. I'm able to look under every single rock in TA until I find the gains, baby. They're there for you to find. You just got to search for them every single time. They're there for you to find. So look at this. Kadena, oversold on the 4-hour, about to pump. I like it. With Bitcoin pumping and adding liquidity back to the market, that money's just going to go back into these coins. I like where Kadena is right there holding the zone. The daily is overbought, though, and pushing to the downside. It would have to flip with the 4-hour, which I could see happening with this high volume node sticking out. So take a look at the 1-hour time frame. 1 hour is pushing up. 15-minute is already hit, so you don't jump in now. You wait for the 15-minute, you do whatever makes you happy. I don't jump in now. I wait for the 15-minute to reset. When the 15-minute resets, I jump on into that trade. I like Kadena. 4-hour looks lovely to pump, right? Slow mover. I think there's other things out there that could give you a big move. I would DCA into this long-term, though. I think this project is a good long-term project. 4 or 5 years from now, Kadena could be $20, $30 coin, make you about 10, 20, 30x. You never know. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. Do your own due diligence for listening to anybody on YouTube, and don't listen to anyone. Listen to yourself. Take in the information and then do your own research. Find out where that leads you. Kadena did break out of this movement too. It broke out, in my humble opinion, right? But it's at resistance on the 5. Look at that big pump right there, right in front of us. I mean, there is a short squeeze coming for Bitcoin, but eventually it will cool down. I look for Kadena to make this flag. Wait for the 15-minute to cool on out, and then I'd be back in. So that's how I look at Kadena. 4-hour is bullish. The idea is to trade it at the bottom of the channel, back to the top of the channel here, like so. 15% gains for Kadena, back to about $2.40, 45 cents. All right. Slip a tip for priority. Love learning Hawaiian, Super Chats, XRP odds, and network in Bitcoin 3L. So I'm looking for a move for Kadena to the upside, watching the flag on the 15. All right. You guys see my typing face. It's like, it's all serious. It's different than my show face, right? Everyone has a typing face. Gina, what's your typing face look like? Kadena was called this month in the 99. Yeah. Why bearish divergence in the 4-hour Bitcoin USD don't play out? Charts was wrong. I told you, man. You sound like the way you see what you just said. Why bearish divergence? You sound like a one-track I shouldn't say it. That thought process is one-tracked. Okay, you got to be open-minded at all times. I flare my nostrils when I'm typing. Lifer, when you say Bitcoin has hit the bottom based on TA, does it mean it won't revisit again based on the halving? If not, I answered that question already. Yeah. Thank you, though. That's not you asking that, Dave. You're repeating that for someone else, right? My typing face, you're funny. Diamond sauce. And look, I've lost control of the chat for some reason. There we go. XRP odds. We did XRP. I want to do odds and network and Bitcoin 3L. I put out odds. Remember, I was like trying to beat the odds. We nailed odds for massive gains. Let's see where odds is now. Haven't looked at it ever since we nailed it. Okay. Let's go to odds on the daily. So odds is in the bottom. I don't like to trade coins at the bottom. All right. Personally. But it is above one resistance level. So, okay. Right there. It's like a zone that it's on. Pumped up huge. I just traded like a flag or something in there. It's consolidating nicely and it's very oversold. Daily and the 4-hour both want to pump hard. It's in a good spot too at the 786 underneath the 706 Fibonacci level, wanting to pump. 1 hour is oversold as well. 15 minutes in the sweet spot. I mean, it has everything that I look at, but it lacks liquidity and no one really knows about it. So I don't have a lot of faith it's going to do what it's going to do, but the TA says it will. So, hey, I'll leave myself out of it. Odds could be pumping here. I would watch odds. I mean, it's low oversold in the 15th of the daily, curving on the daily, but it's got room. However, odds is just, it's kind of a boring coin, you know. But again, I shouldn't taint it. You never know. You never know. All right, so TWT, we hit for massive gains recently. Is it ready for more? Let's take a look here. I believe it may be. I see a bit of an inverted head and shoulder there inside of this flag. Shoulder, head, and the shoulder. Move to the upside. 1 hour could squiggle a little more sideways till it decides to pump. Support, support, resistance. Move up. Look at my daily. Wow, it's actually at a pretty good spot. Brought back on the daily. It has some support right there. So you don't want to see it break that line. It really can't. That really has to be its last leg. Daily would have to bend, which I like right there. So daily's looking like it will bend. 4 hours curving down would have to spin back. 1 hour has to be oversold. And it wants to curve. I like this shoulder, head, and shoulder. I'll tell you that right now. For TWT, last time I played this thing banged. So I'm 1 for 1 on this guy. Stop loss below the previous low there. Wow, 30.33. That's crazy too. TWT on the radar. You see that? And that's how TA will help you find a trade. Now, there's no guarantee any of those will go up or anything. You have to do your own due diligence. Go over it. Learn it. Right? What am I doing here? I'm finding an inverted head and shoulder. I'm finding a bit of a symmetrical triangle. I'm looking at my support and resistance. I'm watching the MACD turn and the lack of bearish momentum. I'm putting together a lot of different things. I'm looking for the measured move. I'm then securing a stop loss below the previous support zone. I'm then finding out where the ratio is, 3 to 4, the risk-reward ratio, by the measured move and the stop loss. I do that by knowing what my measured move is and the support zone. So TA gives me the information to fill in the blanks for my proper risk management. There's a lot going on at once here. It's not just 2 seconds. You know, you got to know your resistance. You got to know your measured moves to be able to get your risk-reward ratio. So this all comes into play together. It's like risk management with TA, and it's all combined into one. There's a reason why it's all playing out the way it plays out. It's not a coincidence, okay? ASTR kind of forming the same type of pattern here. You see that? As we just saw, it's got that inverted head and shoulder. See it? And this one's inside a tighter range too. Get tighter inside of the zone, and I could see this thing doing major gains. Look at that, right? And I could just hit it all day and just find gains. Literally. My brain, that's just all I do. You're watching what I do for a living every day. Constantly. Map out ideas. Map out plans. And again, this could dump to zero and go to nowhere. There's no guarantees that any of this is going to play out. It's all probability, you know. I don't like where the Stokes are on this. It could open up and end up maybe just channeling a little bit tighter in the zone. ASTR on the radar though. Even if this dips below and, you know, like goes down in here. Even if this breaks and it does, I have a feeling this thing is going to flop. I usually don't say stuff like that, but I've been watching this coin and this project. All right, I think we have another super chat here to get to before we get out of here. NTVRK and Bitcoin Cash 3 out. Someone talked about like a bunch, they saw a bunch of different things on it. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I see the shoulder head and the shoulder. Kind of the cup and handle you were going over to. We pulled the fib and it's back at the 618, bouncing nicely. So look at this. And the 3Ls, you know, they'll go up and down funkily. Because they're not real tokens. They're based on movement of, you know, they're ETFs. So you got to take them with a grain. Their price action. But look at that. That suggests big moves are coming for the 3L tokens, baby. Look at that. Massive gains. 4 hour could come down a little lower, then do his flip. I'm telling you, man, Bitcoin is showing signs of heavy bullishness. If people can't smell the bullishness right now, they think, oh, this is a relief rally for an alt. The other ones are relief rallies, man. I'll tell you what. There's certain things that you have to know. All right? And I'm going to tell you them right now. There's certain things you have to know, and I'm going to tell you them right now. Right after network. All right? And then I'm out of here for the day. So bear with me, because what I'm going to show you, whoever stayed this whole time, you're going to get the gems. I like dropping the gems at the end of the live so I can see who really is a lifer. 538 lifers still, 666 likes, $230 in chat revenue. This is like bull market territory, man. I used to get $500 in super chat. This is unbelievable. You people are unbelievable. Like, when I started the live, I never thought in a million years. Man, what a day to be alive. I love you all. You people are unreal. God never ceases to surprise me every single day of this beautiful life. So look, network, we talked about it down here, making a bull, 34 cents. It went all the way up to 55 and banged on him. Went all the way up to actually 59. Now let's take a look at, I mean, now it made a higher high, banged off that. Now it's got some support going for itself. This is interesting. Look at it on the daily first. Don't get too excited. Bigger time frame. It's oversold. I believe this is the pattern. It broke down and it broke out of it, broke back in. See, figuring out where they messed the pattern up is the key to success. And I actually got a skill. Now I have an innate sense of when they do stuff like that. And even that, maybe you just go to a smaller time frame like this and you build here. Sometimes it just doesn't match. You got to just use what you got. I believe network is going to break out of this to the upside very bullishly. I'm very bullish on this coin. I'm very bullish on the metaverse sniffing. If Bitcoin sniffs past 25K, that's going to be the metaverse's go-to to kind of rip up. And coins are going to make 50 to 100 to 200% gains. And whoever is stuck in the bear market mentality is going to miss. Now, I'm not guaranteeing this. We could hit a resistance tonight and start dumping all the way, and everything could dump, and the whole market could turn bearish. So I'm open-minded to anything is possible. But look at network about to bang on you to the upside. Look at that. Supportive resistance. Looking beautiful. Tight in a channel. After it banged out, finding new support. Network going back up to 70 cents. This is a real project with a real team. Real marketing. They've been out there doing their thing for a long time. I respect them. A buddy of mine has, like, you know, I guess he likes them. Crypto lifestyle. He likes the network team. Says he knows some devs there. So, I mean, this is a substantial project. I really like it. I could see it making some serious gains. Right as the music stops. All right, so let me just double check. I think we got rid of all the super chats. I think we nailed them all. Kadena was already 22 last run, so an easy 20 to 30 next cycle, I believe. Nothing's easy, though. Nothing's easy, baby. No more pump for Bitcoin Sam. I know, right? Maybe someday we can get him to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. You have a voice of an old school baseball commentator. Shout out to all the mods. You are all awesome. Shout out to Gina Bombita, David Kettle, everyone that helped the show today run smoothly. We had Gina here. We had Love Learning. We had David Kettle. We had Jordan Cannon at the beginning. Wow. We had Anku Kutsi Butsu. We had Wen Dizzle here on the live. Just want to give everyone their proper respect. J to the D Trading showed up, my man. Unify moving from the call last night in the Elite. My man, JD, giving you the gold, baby. Giving you the gold. David Kettle for holding me down with the super chat so beautifully and completely. You're the man, DK. I can't wait to meet you in person. CC in Ireland holding us down. A Dingo ate my Satoshi. The blue crew bombarding us, baby. I love it. I love it. And shout out to Stack McChange, man. I love you, Stack. We don't forget you. We love you. We will never forget you, Stack. Thoughts of the Celsius pump. I talked about it. Lifer, yes, man. That's exactly how I draw Bitcoin 3L. I'm so happy right now. Then you're on point, dude. Then you did good, man. You learned it, man. It means I'm learning something. It means you're on your way, baby. I'm a Pocket Node operator. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. Pocket Node is cool. Yeah, Pocket. Stack. XXXXRP Sam. You're funny. XRP Sam. Shout out to you, Sam. Thanks for always helping us out, brother. You're the man. Lifer live streams in the AM and PM and also spends time with the family. So when does he sleep? How's Pond? Loving my lunch. Oh, let's look at Pond. Remember we talked about it yesterday? I love going over something that we went over the day before because it's likely it pumps. Maybe it got stopped out. We don't know. I'd love to find out. Dang, we got dropped out of the channel. However, let's take a relook here. Can we save it? Now you're in the channel. And I actually like playing these wedges back to the upside. I can see Pawn still doing damage. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour had to come on down, but now you're very oversold. I can see Pawn doing damage. Now that Bitcoin pumps, I'm telling you, once Bitcoin pumps, it stalls out today on a Friday. It's going to give the liquidity back to the altcoins. It's really beautiful what it's going to do. 24,000 for Bitcoin. Shorts got squeezed. And again, there wasn't much liquidity for us. The fact that we got what we got today was amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. Don't be greedy. All right. Y'all in XRP go hard. I'm an XRP Army candidate. I'm in there, baby. I'm in the XRP Army, baby. You gotta have 10,000 XRP to be in the Army, right? That's what I thought. 10,000. You gotta have your official XRPs. So look, we even talked about this being a possible cup and handle, and so far, it is breaking out as such. But we're not gonna, But man, I woke up this morning and I called the pump on Bitcoin on the 15. Had you listened to me, the entry was right there, and you'd be in gains, massive gains. Then today we found the inverted head and shoulder on the 7-minute, which pumped us to the target and beyond. Now we're going to have to wait for the, 4 hours actually getting oversold, so this is a really good thing. We could have went lower and been bullish. Today we could have kept going lower to one of these nodes. Look at that. That is a bullish engulfing candle on the 4 hour. You can engulf this candle in that. That's a extremely bullish candle. 4 hours about to pump to the upside. That's your secondary high for Bitcoin. We're headed back to the upside. My measured move for Bitcoin is 25,800. I'm calling a pump for Bitcoin on the 4 hour time frame to 25,800. I am bullish for Bitcoin into Saturday. I'm telling you right now, this is about to spin up to the upside. I see it. I can see the lack of bearish momentum. I can see the lack of sellers here. There's a move here coming for BTC, baby, and it's coming soon. So I'll update everybody in the trading group. I'll clean this up. Everyone have a wonderful day. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Actually, here, we'll go here. I go to the Coinbase chart. I delete everything. And I just look at this nice and clear. You can see what's brewing here now. Clear as day. Bang. Bang. We're getting ready for a move here for Bitcoin. Look at that. You could even see here that we possibly dipped out of the channel. Look, there it is. There it is. And that was the dip out and the dip back in. This has a major move to the upside. 4 hours about to start the punch. All we have, and we're very close to resistance. I mean, I'm telling you right now, based on my years of trading, there's a high probability Bitcoin pumps all the way here to the measured move. This is the simplest way I could show it to you. You have a lot of resistance. You have a lot of support too. There's the BTC trade right there. Look at it. Clear as day. 29,500 is the measured move for Bitcoin. 4 hour flips back up and does massive damage. Comes back up, does a retest, and we gone, baby, gone. This is interesting. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. You haven't seen me say this in a long time. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you so much for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Everyone, thank you so much. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Gratitude is the attitude. Thank you, dear Lord, for the awesome stream. Thank you to everyone that showed up. Thank you for the love. And I'll see you all on the next live. Peace. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Whoever super chatted XRP will follow Bitcoin. Simple as that. Bitcoin pumps, XRP will pump. There you go. You got your XRP.
You